You know, they say that it's offense, defense, and special teams. You know what's really funny? And you have to laugh at this point. Special teams, they don't get any part of the blame today. Why? Because they didn't play much. Mitch Wisnowski played a lot. Jake Moody played once. But the rest of the time, the offense and defense, that was all y'all. We lost in the trenches. We lost at the point of every impact. We lost, except for maybe 2 or 3 times during the course of the day. But the tackling is what's I'm really concerned about the tackling. I was concerned about the tackling in week 2. And I thought, wow, just maybe one of those games. Yeah, next week they'd be all right. No. They've progressively gotten worse. Now, we had 10 missed tackles. That's a lot. We didn't go 10 missed tackles all last year for it. It'd be weeks. We did that in 2. You know what? We may be around 30 missed tackles right now in 3 games. In order for these things all fit together like a maze of things that are screwed together, you can't have one part be really weak and expect any other part to reinforce that area of weakness. 49ers got a lot of fixing to do now, and it's kind of frightening because we were fine the first few weeks, but not really. There was something that people kept saying, well, we got away with that this time. We're not getting away with things anymore. And also, offense have figured out, all right, you want to keep that defense off you, screens, get rid of the ball quick. Forget about going downfield and all that crap. You'll get blown up. So the 49ers, meanwhile, spent a fortune on that defensive line, right? They're now rendered moot. If you do that, and now the 49ers, there's a blueprint on us now. Burrows just ran it. Cousins ran it. Hell, even PJ ran it to a certain degree. Just get the ball out of your hands. I don't care where you throw it. Just get rid of it. Try to make sure you get it to your guy. And you'll have a better shot with the 49ers. But then the 49ers add to it by, now we're playing bad defense. So the defense is out there all damn day. So they get themselves worn out. I mean, the offense is out there stumbling around doing weird things. And they're back out there again. So it's a compounded thing. They're not doing a good job, and the offense is not doing well. So the defense is out there with their bad play most of the game. I haven't looked at, you know what? I haven't looked at the differential in time yet, but I'll bet you we got beat. Last week, there was a 10-minute difference. 49ers had 25, they had 35 minutes, right? It's a bad trend, and it's zooming. It's getting worse. So when Debo and Trent do get back, if we lose after the bye, and I've said at this point, we're still in. We're second place with 5-3. You're not going to lose. You got 2 more games to lose before you're out of the playoffs, as far as I'm thinking. Could be wrong. But the way teams are playing this year, the league may finally have achieved what they've been trying to achieve, which is parity thanks to some of the reffing. Anyway, Brock Purdy performance, Kyle Shanahan offensive strategies, Steve Wilks defensive adjustments, offensive standouts, defensive standouts. Brock Purdy's performance was as bad as, that's the worst one he's had this year. And as I say, it's a cavalcade. It's a dominoing effect. It's snowballing. And, of course, your rookie quarterback's going to really – if anybody's going to suffer, it's going to be him. Because, hell, he hasn't been here, done that yet. He has now. Brock Purdy might get hardened, though, between now and week 8. Week 10, 12, yeah. Because he's went through hell and back in the last 3 weeks. So, Brock, you get a C- today just because you're a rookie. Otherwise, here's a guy, Kyle Shanahan, you get a D-. Some of the things you called out there made absolutely no sense. You played play action all of a sudden. I've been begging you to play action for friggin' years. Stop putting the quarterback in a position where he can't succeed. You did it for a while and you laid off. And we were rolling when you were doing that. What'd you do? You backed off it. D minus, Kyle. Steve Wilks, God, F. What is wrong with your defense? I mean, it'll take me 10 minutes to talk about how bad your defense is and what you didn't do right and what they're doing wrong. I'd rather you not coach and let them do it themselves. Hell, they knew what they were doing last year. Offensive standouts. George Kittle. McCaffrey. Ayuk did a couple things, but Ayuk had a critical miss. Defensive standouts. Isaiah Oliver was the best player we had on defense. Eric Armstead did a good job, finally. Yeah, you got to think about that for a minute, don't you? Did anybody else make any plays that made you say, wow, good job? All right, well, if you can tell, I'd like to know. I have no idea. That's as far as I can think. I went blind at one point. Yeah. Anyway, we're a better team than this, and I figure somebody's going to figure something out in a minute. Darius, come on in.
Ronbo, can I just say it? We're straight ass, bro.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it's I don't care how much talent we have, bro. Like we're just straight ass. Steve Wilks has unfortunately changed our entire defensive identity. But then again, you have players like Nick Bosa, who I think just forgot how to play football. That dude can't set an edge to save his life anymore. Like it's like on that last touchdown round, where was the edge? There was no edge being set. It was insane. He's not even getting double teamed anymore. They're just saying, all right, you can't even beat your guy one-on-one anymore. They're not even double teaming anymore. And so so if he's not being double teamed, other people are being double teamed, and we can't generate a pass rush. Our coverage is weak. Kyle Shanahan has the most cut and dry. I think honestly he's an overrated play caller. It's so predictable what he does. Elijah Mitchell comes in the game. Everyone in the stadium knows it's a run play. It's
because he never comes in. Exactly. So true. Dre got so mad he cut his phone off. I feel you, Dre. Darius.
Hello?
Yeah. Who's this? Darius?
My bad. My call got disconnected for a second. Yeah, my bad. Sorry.
Yeah.
No, I was just saying it's just our team is predictable. Elijah Mitchell comes in the game, everyone knows it's a run play. Brock Purdy, again, just playing well, and then all of a sudden his brain shuts down and he just has two terrible turnovers when we were in a position to, possibly change the outcome of the game. I don't know what we got to do going forward. I really don't know what to do. Our running game has been bad. You saw play action working, like you said earlier. Play action was working, and then Kyle Shanahan backs away from play action when it was working perfectly. So I don't understand. Does he want us to score? Or does he not want us to score? Like I just don't get it. I thought O-line played pretty solid today. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. And then yeah, it was just bad. There's just nothing good about this game. There's nothing good. We got to go into the bye and really take a look into the mirror, because if we keep playing like this, we're not going to beat Jacksonville. We're not going to beat Seattle. We're not going to beat Philly. We're not going to beat Baltimore. And if we can't beat those teams, we will seriously miss the playoffs. If we keep playing like this, we will miss the playoffs. I don't care how much talent we have. I don't care who our coaches, it doesn't matter. If we keep playing like this, we will miss the playoffs. It's just pretty simple.
Mm-hmm. And in fact, I don't want to go to the playoffs with this team. If you're going to the playoffs, I'm hoping to go as like we've been going all the way to the end. And if we lose, let it be in the NFCCG, but nothing before that. So yeah, I don't want to go this playoff. This is in the playoffs. It's embarrassment. No, don't want it.
No, if we do somehow scrape into the playoffs, we will get bounced badly. I mean, it's like because we would have to play out there. Even Dallas would beat us. I don't give a damn. I don't care that we own Dallas. Dallas would beat us right now if we somehow make the playoffs.
Oh,
the Eagles would absolutely embarrass us because they just dominate us in the trenches. The Lions would beat us.
Yes.
Seattle would beat us.
Yeah.
I mean, it's bad. If we have to seriously clean this shit up, man. I don't
Okay.
understand how you have this much talent and you can't produce.
Yeah, well,
It's amazing.
this is the thing. All right, Darius. I'll tell you what. I'll be back. Let's forget about Victory Monday. I'll see you Doomsday Tuesday. All right.
All right, for sure, man.
All right.
Have a good rest of your day.
You too, Darius. Yeah. Come on in, Mark.
What's up, Ronbo?
3 in a row lost. Yeah, and we deserved every last loss too. So what do you think?
Wow, first of all, I want to apologize to you as a diehard 49er fan that you have to wake up every morning and have so much confidence and hope in your team, and then when the game comes on, you just see your team just get manhandled every single week. It's starting to get frustrating to me. I don't know what's going on with them at this point. It's almost now that I kind of expect to get a beating every week now. I know it's only been 3 weeks, and we have a bye coming up, so hopefully we get our guys back. But honestly, I think we're gonna get our ass whooped next to the Jaguars. I think we're gonna lose again.
The Jaguars are a good
I
team.
would be surprised. Yeah, I wouldn't 5 in a row.
Detroit versus everybody. We coming.
Yeah, they whoop our ass too. Yeah, we're just that bad now. I don't know what's going on, Ronbo. What are your thoughts on what's going on? I don't know what to say. I don't know.
You know, and the defense is not anything like they were last year. That's making a huge difference. They're out there all day trying to get teams off the field, and then the offense comes in and is out within a couple of minutes, and then they're back out there again. It just gets worse and worse from the beginning of the game to the end. So by the end of the game, they look like straight up garbage.
Yeah, and like the other caller said about the defense, I think Bosa said that it changes a little bit. So that was already worrisome in itself as soon as I heard that. And like you said, it's just getting worse. I don't know what's going on. I don't want to say we peaked too early because we do have injuries, you know what I'm saying? But they need to figure this out because it's getting unacceptable. Like, it's getting bad. Like, these fans come to these games expecting them to put on a show, and it's just bad.
They put on a show, all right. They put on a show like, we can't do this. These guys are too good.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to just get off the call. I'm just so disappointed in them. I don't know what to say.
I know exactly how you feel. You and me both.
All right, Ronbo.
All right. Have a great night, fam. See you next time. Guerrero. He said, when we had Jim Harbaugh and didn't get an agreement, I think someone there didn't come into an agreement. You know, we were starting to slide with Jimmy. I don't know, what is with our team with, especially with all the personnel still out there. Guerrero, thank you, Guerrero. Hey, Dre.
What's good, Ronbo?
Nothing, absolutely nothing. We beat the Cowboys and ain't won a game since. Is that right? Yeah.
I've been so disappointed these past 3 weeks. I don't even remember who the last person we beat. I ain't gonna lie. We just beating ourselves. Brock Purdy can't throw complete passes because Kyle Shanahan looks like he don't know what the fuck he's even doing. Even though this is last week and the week before, and let Chris McCaffrey slide. He's fumbling in the red zone and costing us possessions and points, leaving points on the board. I mean, our defense is looking like I don't even know. And, yeah, I honestly don't know what to even say. I'm just so disappointed. It's just terrible.
They had no fire in the first quarter. They seemed as if they were just disoriented at times. I don't know. It was just a weird thing to watch. I mean, what are you guys doing? Where's the intensity? What is wrong with you? I mean, it didn't make any sense. They played with no heart at all. Especially the defense. The offense seemed to try. They couldn't do any better. But the defense, that should really concern me.
Yeah, we're literally just getting manhandled on both sides of the ball, honestly. Like, and then our D line is literally useless, honestly. I don't even notice anybody out there but Eric Armstead today. But other than that,
missing tackles.
I don't even know. Like, where's Randy Gregory at? Huh? Like, goddamn.
He made one play today. I remember that. When was the last time you seen Drake Jackson? Javon Hargrave. What are they doing? I've seen him a couple of times running behind a play.
Yeah,
I didn't see Javon today.
Slow.
Period.
I didn't see that either. I guess I'll give game balls. I guess defense. I'll give game ball, even though Isaiah Oliver got burnt. He seemed like he's the only one playing with intensity when he gets the tackle. He's like trying to be hype and shit.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Fred Warner, he looked out of it too, to be honest. Like, he was still flying around, but
he just looked tackles. Fred.
Yeah, he just.
If you're gonna miss tackles,
is Drake Greenlaw hurt or something? Like,
yeah,
like every time he hits somebody, he's like holding his arm or like limping and all this shit. Like, I don't know.
What was that injury he had? What was that injury he had? Was it?
It was his groin.
Groin?
It was his groin.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
You cannot.
So I don't know if he re-injured it or something, but it seemed like every time he hit somebody or something, he's always like limping or like holding his, trying to like just like stay in the game.
He's feeling it. He's feeling that injury. Because you're right.
Yeah, and then game balls for offense, I guess I'll give I would say George Kittle, he dropped the ball. Right, Ayuk also dropped a critical ball he could have scored points on. But Purdy, I guess I'll give it to CMC, I guess. He's the only one that scored. So.
And he looked like he was really trying. Yeah.
Yeah. But
we got to get Debo back. We got to have the double-barrel shotgun. Debo's got to come back. Trent's got to help out on that left side and also keep the morale of that offensive line tight. The leadership involved on the field, and especially with that offensive line, is really critical. So he's really desperately needed. I was hoping he's on the sidelines keeping those guys up. But I don't know. Somebody said they weren't bad. I thought they were. Oh.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Hopefully this bye week, because I seen there's like a podcast I watched, and this guy predicted that we were gonna win 5 in a row, and we were gonna lose 3 in a row, and then get on the hot streak after the bye week. And I'm like, shit, hopefully that really happens.
Yeah, he was really on target with that. Well, fam, we're gonna go. I'll see you Tuesday.
Yep. Have a good night. God bless.
You too. Thanks, Dre. David Brown. David, did you say some bad things? If you did, I feel exactly every last bad word you were going to say and then some. But thanks, David. I tell you, listen, they make you so mad because 5 games in a row, we're just cooking. I saw some things that could be taken advantage of, but I didn't know it was going to just fall apart completely. Evan.
Hey, how's it going?
Terrible, Evan. Terrible. Just awful.
Yeah, it is. But, I just, after seeing the performance the last 2 weeks, I'm just like, I don't even want to watch football anymore, Ronbo.
I know. I was thinking the same thing. They took all the fun out of it.
And you know what? 3 components that I noticed from last year that's missing this year?
What's that?
D'Amico Ryans, Jimmy Ward, and Alshire.
And they're all gone. Yeah.
Because Ronbo, as much as Oliver, he's more like a linebacker to me than a cover corner.
Yeah.
Man, he just and they were putting Chase in the slot. You know why?
Because they knew Oliver was over.
Because they know our weakness, Ronbo. And you know what Kyle doesn't do? He doesn't game plan or scheme to take advantage of their weak link. He runs his offense regardless who we're playing. Mm-hmm. He's that arrogant.
Yes. That's what I was just getting ready to say.
And even Tony Romo said it 3 or 4 times. He's like, ever since Cincinnati or Cleveland figured out to put 5 in the box, guess what every team's done against us? Stop the run.
Yeah.
And we're still trying to run the same offense we've been running. like, granted, he adjusted, a little bit, but it seems like he adjusted for it for a drive and then went back to his silly play calling.
Yeah. Evan, he used to run everything
And
out of
Ronbo-
play action, so that means the defense wouldn't always know what was going on. Well, somehow now Kyle's gotten cute and thinks he's like you're saying, and like what was said in the booth, he thinks his stuff just doesn't stink.
Especially with a compromised O-line, Rombo. Like, you got a game plan for that. You got a quarterback that's coming off a concussion literally days ago.
And only playing, his 17th game in the NFL, maybe 17? How many games has Brock played so far?
I think it's 14 or 15 now.
See? Kyle.
And you got a backup tackle that's like a turnstile, Rombo. Like, I just don't get it. Like, put that Feliciano guy has experience. Like, throw him in there and see what he can do. Wilks. I think we're done with him, Rombo, because I think I mentioned this in the preseason. I think not having that intense guy on the sideline hurts our defense, because we build off that, we thrive off that. Like Salah and D'Amico going crazy on the sideline. The guys, it seems like they played harder. And I just think there's a detachment with the defense and Wilks. And Kasurek isn't bad. D'Amico was going to take him to be his D coordinator, so why not give Kasurek a promotion? And
he doesn't want it. Remember? He's been asked. They were thinking about asking him a couple of years ago, and he didn't really want it. He likes what he does now, and that's where he wants to stay.
Just throw him out, bags of money at him. He doesn't hurt our salary cap, so we can pay him whatever.
Yeah, right. Offer him anything he wants. But do you know if he's a good X's and O's guy? I know Kasurek is good at what he does, but I'm not sure if he'd actually have a scheme or have a plan. But I didn't care any worse than what we're seeing now.
Give him a week, give him a game, see what he can do. Try something, because what we're doing now isn't working.
Evan, you know what? I want to talk about this some more, but we got to go now. This is something I'm wondering. Do we have an interim coach? But I don't. Possible from the old regime. But anyway, let's talk about that Tuesday, okay?
All right. Shout out to everyone and keep your head up.
Yeah, we got it. Good night, Evan.
Night.
Oh man. Hey, Bill. Bill called it too. It wasn't as bad as Bill said it was going to be, but it's bad. Bill, you were right.
They didn't clean up their stuff, which I'm glad they kept the blowout, but they could have won it.
Bill said 52 to 10.
Kyle is.
They were going that direction.
I figured Kyle is going to be Kyle, and Wilks. Steve Wilks is garbage. So until they wake up and do it, literally in the next 3 weeks, if we're doing the same stuff, I'm calling tanking. And I don't care what anybody says, I'm calling tanking.
Yeah, but for what?
I don't know. Maybe they see somebody we're not even thinking of. Maybe they're calling tanking for a new defensive coordinator. I don't know. It's a sick joke. All right, it's out there. It's just,
this team is joke
right.
Now.
Right. I have to throw a sick joke out there to get our stomachs turned to, wake us up to say something as fans. This needs to stop. We're better than this. We are better than this. The Cowboys, it's culture to lose for the Cowboys. All right? It's not culture for the Niners. All right?
Especially
the team
suddenly.
is way better than what they're playing. Purdy, give the guy some offensive lineman, O-lineman. If you're going to make a trade, go get you an O-lineman. All right? Help out, And might as well give a couple first-round picks for that Patrick Surtain guy, so we can stop letting the guys get open all the time, because this is getting disgusting. There's no way. No way. I don't know. But it ain't going to happen that way, because Kyle's going to be Kyle, and Wilks is going to be Wilks, and York, you're going to sit there and just smile and eat and do what he does. And, yeah, probably 3 more losses in a row. I'm disgusted.
No, really, the Jaguars are going to be really difficult. And that's the first team they see after we come out of the bye? Oh, man. We're playing the same kind of defense we're playing now? Because, honestly, if the offense is out on the field a little longer, Bill, unlike they have been the last couple of weeks, they probably do a little better. But they're coming in, and today they put themselves into trouble. But the last couple of weeks before now, defense is out there all day.
We got to figure out what's wrong on the weak link on the defense, trade them out, and get a different defensive player. We need to figure it out and get it fixed within a week. We got another week to do it. I mean, Jags, yeah, they struggled. They were struggling against the Steelers. They can be beat. The Jags can be beat. They can be shook, like any other team out there. But will they? I don't see it. They don't clean up their act and don't clean up what they need to clean up. I see another L on the rise, and I don't like it. It makes my stomach turn, and I'm going to have to invest in some chicken noodle soup.
I agree. It's some kind of medicine.
So some kind of medicine to get through this season. And
well, you know what? Dallas is back. They're back in front. Dallas is 6-2. We're 5-3. So they got to be pretty much tickled to death. The Hawks are nipping out
man, there's
heels,
a lot of teams that are tickled to death over this. I mean, a lot of teams. And, you know, at least we didn't lose to the people in the NFC division. Now we have to beat Philly. Now we got to beat Seattle twice. And a lot of things got to be done. Can't mess up. Can't make no mistakes. Now you lost your games you needed to lose. Now you need to win out. You need to win out. Purdy needs to set back, go to physical therapy, jump in a sauna and relax in a hot tub and go over these last 3 games he lost and turn it around, because I know the kid can. Just they need to set back, and instead of taking the day off, take the day off, soak in a hot tub, watch the games, and learn where you made the mistakes and fix it. You got a whole week to fix it. Soak your soreness out, do your homework, and come back and let us see the way you were on week 1. That's what I want to see.
Bill, we're going to go. I'll be back on Terrible Tuesday.
I won't be on Tuesday. I probably won't be on until Friday. I have got to eat a lot of chicken noodle soup. This made me sick. I have to take a week off from sickness. Give me a Ronbo shout out.
I know. Bill, all right, fam.
I officially suffer from Niners loss flu. You have a nice day.
You too. Hey, Michael.
Hey, Ronbo. What another 3-strike loss, huh? Like baseball, 3 strikes, you're out.
I mean, we got beat from the first quarter to the fourth. I've not seen that in a long time.
Murder.
From the beginning of the game to the end, got beat up and down the field.
And that's my cousin's favorite team, Cincinnati.
He must be jumping with joy.
Oh, he's happy. You know what he says? Oh, your team's a failure. So just get ready for a down. I said, well, that's only 3 losses. That means we got to win all straight through. Yep. We got to win every game. No losses.
Wait, Mike. We did it last year. I just realized after Kansas City got through handing us our butt, we went all the way. That was the middle of the season. We didn't lose 3 yet.
But look, with 3 losses now. With Eagles got 1 loss. We got to hope Eagles lose 2 now. We got to hope.
The Cowboys only got a couple losses.
Now
we're behind the 8 ball again.
We're behind the 8 ball. We might. Yeah. Purdy looked like crap today. Purdy looked so bad. I could have played better today. And I think the concussion screwed him up today. I think with the concussion stuff from last week, I think he wasn't all there today. You could tell.
Well, yeah, but
he was holding his head. Did you see him when he fell?
Was he holding his head?
He was holding his head.
That's the other thing. I seen him crash to the ground. How many times? He just got concussed, and he got that 300-pound lineman every few minutes laying you down. The hits were late.
Right after the game, he fell down again. He fell down at the end of the game. They showed the end. I don't know if you're going to see it, but he fell.
You know, Brock Purdy he's still, you know what, no matter what, he's still in developmental phase. He's not going to be a
he's like a little kid. You still got to train him. You still.
What we've seen from him is like prodigy-like, but you know you can't get him into situations that intense and that he hasn't been able to process that kind of thing yet. He will at some point, but now too soon.
And Steve Wilks, we need to get rid of him somehow. We got to get rid of him.
I don't know who we're going to get though.
He's a failure. He's doing the same thing he's doing to us. He did to Carolina. Well. Can't really say doing. Yeah,
well, they were winning.
Yeah,
you know who?
They're winning, but they're winning. We're losing.
Yeah, but we don't.
He should be on the field. He needs to be on the field. He should not be on the booth. Well, he needs to get his butt down to the field.
That's his style.
If I was Kyle, I would say next defensive coach needs to be on the field, not up on top, looking pretty in the booth. He should be down the field so he can see it, he can feel it. and see how these players are. You can't feel what the players are up on the booth. You can't. You got to be on the field itself, and then your defense can tell you, boss, this is what's going on. I don't know what to do. And then you guys can sit and talk, like how the old defensive coach did last year, and how, and with Seattle being in first place, this is it, guys. If we don't beat Seattle, they're taking the division.
And
that's what I feel like.
Orlovsky predicted that Seattle would win it, as did that jerk over at Speak. Not Speak, but what's that other clown's name?
Yeah.
Oh, God. Anyway, he predicted it. I laughed.
Yeah.
That was 3 or 4 weeks ago. I said, come on.
I mean, we're playing Jacksonville after a bye week. I don't know, guys. This could be another tight game, another tough game, because they got a good quarterback, good running back. Tight end is good,
Hey, who they got for a wide receiver? Chase. I mean,
they got the guy
Chase.
Kirk, the ex-guy. They got Kirk from Arizona. Kirk.
But you
good.
know what? He's not Jamar Chase. Jamar Chase single-handedly beat the 49ers.
No.
Today.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter who you got. If our 49ers defense stink, they could put some lousy person out there, and he'd probably still beat them.
No, but Jamar Chase is a different beast.
Oh, Chase is a beast. Chase, remember, those two guys played in LSU together.
Well,
Chase, and then I didn't know Bosa and the quarterback for the Bengals played with each other with Ohio State before he transferred to LSU.
And they're good buddies.
Chase's quarterback went from Ohio State to LSU.
Wanted to go though, Mike. I'll see you on Terrible Tuesday. All right.
You too, buddy. You have a good one and just relax. We'll be all right. Take a week off. Go to the beach, guys.
It's November. Unless you're in Florida. All right, Michael. Have a great rest of your day. Oh, Sharon.
Ronbo.
Well, here we are, Sharon. We remember this place. We've been here before. Unfortunately, I didn't want to come back to it anytime soon. But go ahead.
Steve Wilks got to go, Ronbo.
So your voice. Okay, there's a little better volume there. Okay.
Yeah, Steve Wilks got to go. He thinks he's not showing anything. It seems like he's hurting our defense or sabotaging our defense. We're better than this, Ronbo. We would have been off the field 1, 2, 3. I don't know. We need to go back to the way we were last year. But he's trying to change it his way. But we haven't seen anything. If we keep like this, we're not going to go to the playoffs. We're not going to be doing what we wanted to get to and accomplish. Not playing like this.
Agreed.
I mean, Purdy shouldn't have been playing. He should have started Sam Donald. Let Purdy sit out. Hopefully Debo comes back after. I think what it is Debo and Trent. If we had Debo and Trent, we would have won that game.
Well, probably would have won.
It seems like
probably would have beat Vikings as well.
They seem like they can't play without Debo or Trent. Like, I know they're the two main keys of the game and the players, but that's what it seems like. But they need to get together and get rid of Wilks because he's not doing anything. And like the other player says, he needs to be down there feeling what they're going through so he can feel like what we need to be done. But he's not doing anything but sitting up there looking cute.
You know what, though? If he comes down on the field, that means he probably can't see. Whatever he's doing up there is not that good. Now, if you put him on the field, he can't see. Well, we're really in trouble then. I have mixed feelings about that. I'm kind of worried about him coming down.
My Niners today get a stinking F all the way around because they pissed me off playing like that today. That is not the Niners. That is not us, Ronbo. I don't care what anybody says. We're better than that. We would have had more than 17 points.
Should be.
That one call that the referee called, that was a fumble all the way, and you're going to call it incomplete. Come on, that was a fumble.
He took 2 steps.
That's the same thing they did to us last week when we played the Browns. Took it away.
But if it had been us, it'd have been a fumble.
No doubt. No doubt about it. But the Niners got a bye week, but hopefully Debo comes back, Trent comes back, we get it together. But Steve Wilks, our defensive coordinator, we need to start looking for somebody that knows what they're doing and knows how to change it up. How come we can't go back to the play action? We were doing good, but why stop all that? We were 5 in a row.
And put him back directly in the center.
We were just flying through these teams.
Right? And they were
with
crunching
the
our
play
offensive line
action
anyway.
and everything else. Why did you stop with the play action, Kyle? Get back to like you were doing a little bit of that in the game. It was working. And then you go back to what you were, and it wasn't working. That's why we lost. We shot ourselves in the foot.
Neck, arm, leg, back. Yep. Shot yourself everywhere.
Everything else, side. Come on. Oh, Kyle, man. Kyle, you probably need to go too next year.
Wait. And guess what? Scott says, well, at least we don't have to lose next week. Sharon, what are the odds that we lose next week?
If we lose next week, Ronbo, I'm done. I'm
Yeah.
not watching football for
I
the
don't blame
rest of the year. I'm done.
Because if we're not
I'm
find a way
done.
to lose even on the bye week.
They're playing like garbage right now. I mean, the Cowboys are better than the Niners right now. I have to say you did that. That's yeah. Come on,
Well,
Niners, get it together.
It's
Figure it out.
It's Kyle's got
The chemistry's not there. The connection's not there. We're falling apart. Something is making us fall apart, and I think it's Steve Wilks. There you go.
Kyle too. Kyle's got to learn when to call
Kyle
certain
too,
plays and
yeah.
not call certain plays.
I think everybody needs to go, and we need to rebuild and get a new coach that knows what he's doing so we can have a better team.
Oh, he's got to
Because Kyle ain't doing it. Kyle wants to be cute.
No, he knows. And I bet you he knows he blew this too. He helped blow it.
Arrogant and everything else.
You know, you got to adjust, Kyle. You cannot stick with, I'm Kyle Shannon, and this
You
is what's
can't
going to be
stick
effective.
with the same.
I
You
agree.
can't stick with the same plan.
Oh, God.
You got to switch it up, Kyle. You were switching it up with the player. You see how we were moving the chain, and then you went back to the same thing. You can't do that because it doesn't work.
Shannon,
If it don't work, then try something else.
Shannon, we got to go. I'll see you Tuesday, and I'm sure we'll still be mad. We'll continue to talk
Oh,
about
yeah,
this.
we're going to be heated for a while.
Uh.
But, yeah, my F is F right now for the
I
Niners.
agree.
Big
I
fat
agree.
F.
And that's from the top down. There's no individual
All the
who
way
screwed
down.
this up. It is from the top down. All right.
Yep. All right, Ronbo.
See you Tuesday. Bye, Sharon.
All right, bye. Yeah.
God, there's another Vietnamese style. There's another Seahawks fan here. Seattle is no joke. Yes, they are. You know what? Hawks, you will get beat. So just keep talking, please. 504, is that in Louisiana?
Hey, Ronbo.
Scott, good shot. Seattle is the joke. Yeah. Come on in, fam.
Hey, I'm kind of new to this, so my name is Aaron.
Aaron?
Yeah.
Hi, Aaron.
Hey, Ronbo. Tough loss.
Scary loss. We got beat up. The other times we just lost. Today we got beat up.
Yeah. I think it's time for Steve Wilks to go.
Yeah, because that defense is really looking suspect. I mean, really badly. Today they act like they didn't want to play for him, as if they were trying to get him fired, didn't they? Wow. They just quit playing.
Yes.
No tackling. Secondary was just strange. Burrow was out. Did you see how relaxed Burrow's face looked? He wasn't even scared.
Oh, man, he just carved us up like a pumpkin.
I
And
can't remember the last time the defense looked like that. It's been years. They look like complete garbage.
yeah, me either, Ronbo. And also, you know what I always wanted? A dominant offensive line.
For years.
Ah,
Praise.
yes.
Years I've been wondering if we could do that. No. We patch one up together every year. But it works. You know, as long as they can get out in space and create a path for the running back. But now teams got that figured out. Kyle's got it figured out. They stack, but they've been stacking 5 and 6 in a box for years. That is nothing unusual. People think it's not new. But suddenly it works. Better than ever.
Yeah, and all the and now the Vikings had a blueprint for all the teams how to prepare for the Niners. Yo.
Snap. Get rid of it. Get out. Get out. Don't let them get you because they're going to get you.
I
Eric?
mean, yeah. I mean, even though Brock Purdy had a bad game, I mean, he's still a rookie. You know, he only played like 14 or 15.
Yeah, Brock Purdy, he can only be blamed for so much. He learned some things today for sure. But as far as laying the full blame on him, no, I don't think so. A lot of people do, but I don't.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully they'll figure this out during the bye, or maybe make a trade or two.
Oh, Aaron, you're going to love it. You know, they've already considered, for 49ers are pretty much guaranteed to make some moves. That is going to be the only exciting thing about next week. The 49ers are definitely going to make a deal, but for who and what? That's the thing. I can't wait to see this. If there's anything to look forward to, it's that.
I mean, maybe we should trade for a corner or a defensive end, maybe.
They shot their wad on Randy, but Greg, what's his name?
Randy Gregory.
Yeah. You know what, though? They wouldn't go. There's no offensive lineman out there available that's any good because if there was, he'd still be on his team and they wouldn't trade him. But they could go for a cornerback because the secondary is definitely in need of something. And anyway, we'll see. And we keep it kind of short after the game. Let's get great to meet you. Let's get you back in here on Tuesday if you got time.
Oh yeah, that'll be cool, Ronbo.
All right. Nice to meet you, Aaron. Have a great day.
Nice to meet you. All right, you too.
Thanks, man. Nudge.
Ronbo.
Nudge. You know how we do. We remember losing. Remember Nudge, those days we were losing all the time and we sort of got used to it?
Till week 9.
I've been doing Nudge for a while.
TJ Buffett came in.
Yeah. And we used to laugh and make jokes about how tough he was. It was funny then. It ain't funny now. We're supposed to be past that.
Nah. But everybody that's blaming Purdy, I just want them to know he was the leading rusher tonight.
Yep.
For everybody that was saying.
Some people just gravitate immediately toward the quarterback. No matter what else goes on, it's quarterback's fault. Quarterback.
Yeah. I'm like, how you can't watch a game for 3 hours and then just blame the quarterback?
I mean, really,
it don't work like that.
Thank you.
Come on now.
Makes no sense.
But yeah, Wilks, I've been saying it since week 2. That man got to go. He ain't no good.
Mm-hmm.
Players, we ain't even playing the same defense, and it's not working.
Like the secondary playing
one
defense.
Come on now.
You're right.
Yeah. Like last year, won't nobody saying we needed who that dude Sutton. Won't nobody saying we needed another cornerback last year. So what's the difference? Won't nobody saying we needed Sutton. Ambry Thomas was doing straight. It was either Ambry or Lenore on the other side. They was decent.
Yeah.
Ward was decent, and we was good.
They worked
we
together.
Was playing 2 high safety, 3 safety sometimes, and we was decent.
Talanoa's game has fallen off. Gibson's got how many INTs this year? It's just not working.
No, yeah, we ain't even using. I saw Hufanga guess the snap count once, and that was towards the end after the second half. He don't even do that no more. Like, what is you doing with our players?
Wilks told him to stop it.
Yeah, come on now. He got to go. He ain't doing that. He upstairs. I don't know what he doing upstairs, but he ain't.
He looks dazed
and
and confused.
Got to go.
Every now and then they put the camera up there. You can see he looks a little confused.
Yeah, I be seeing him. He got to go. Cal, I like Cal because he'll let you know. If you ain't doing your job as a coach, he'll let you know. Because I remember 2020, he did it to Robert Salah. 2018, he did. He did it to Salah a couple times.
And the offensive line coach, yeah, he had an interview the other day. He told you, if he's telling the truth, we understand each other. Yeah, you need to.
Yeah. But yeah, we really our offense. I ain't mad at the offense. We need Trent back. We got 2 backup tackles. It's gonna be hard to do anything. Can't run to the left. Can't run to the right. You put 5 people on the line, you damn sure can't run up the middle. So I don't know what people want us to do about that. Purdy had 300 yards. He a rookie. He had 300 yards.
And he ran for 50-something.
21 for 30.
He
Yeah,
was
they
a
ran
leading
for
rusher.
56.
Yeah, no, Brock
Carried
Purdy.
the team. He was the only reason we was in the game the first half.
Mhm.
Only reason. When it was 17-10.
They was body slamming him every other pass. And what do you expect?
Mm-hmm.
God, you cannot beat your quarterback up
eventually
like that.
he
and
gonna
expect
give
to
us
make
to.
Yeah.
Especially when ain't nothing else working but throwing the ball up. You feel me?
Right. Then you
Eventually
sit
he
back
gonna
and
give
wait.
up too.
Oh.
So we need to fire Wilks, get Trent back. We really need we ain't had an O-line since my boy, what's his name? Harbaugh. This pizza. I forgot.
You're right.
We ain't had an O-line since then.
You're right.
We need to really get a dominant O-line. Stop relying on our left tackles, because that's all we relied on was Joe Staley, not Trent Williams. So
we never have both sides. It's only one side's doing well, the other one ain't.
Yeah, so that's all we got to do. We just got to get rid of Wilks, work on that O-line. Hopefully Debo come back. We straight, though. We ain't – everybody talking about not making the playoffs. Come on, man. We was 5-0 when everybody was healthy. Offense was bailing out the defense all year, though. But now the offense struggling. Last year with D'Amico, he was having the defense right. That's why we –
keeping us in it every week. Yep, keep that other offense off the field. Yeah.
So our offense had chances to go through struggles.
Exactly. No, it's always great to talk to you. I'm going to see you Tuesday if you got time. I'll be back looking for you.
Most definitely. I'll be there.
All right, fam.
For sure. All right, you take it easy.
You too, fam.
All right. Bye.
Tony.
Ronbo.
Tony.
Can you get me next caller, bro? I'm getting loaded here.
Okay.
Okay. Give me a minute.
Yeah. Oh, no. Tony's talking about his truck. He's not talking about the herbal essence. All right, Tony. See you in a few minutes.
No.
Yes. Donut and tea.
What's going on, faithful? You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, we just going to keep it simple tonight. No. You know what I'm saying? You know, we was going to sing, but, you know, it's going to I just got a question for the faithful and everybody, man. I just want to know what's going on with y'all, man. Everybody all right? You know what I'm saying? I know we hurt. I know I know it's 3 games in a row, but just like the last caller said, you know what I'm saying? Y'all pick your heads up high. I want to take y'all around the league right quick. Do you know that Kansas City high hopes, Miss Taylor Swift team, Miss Swifty, Miss Kelsey and them, they done got their butt whooped by Denver. Yeah. 24-9.
That's right.
You understand me? Man, and it goes crazy, man. This is the crazy time of the year, man. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be okay, faithful. Man, we got a bye week. Let's let Debo and let's let Trent come back like Sharon say, hey, girl, how you doing?
Hey, Sharon.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Man, let our folks come back after this bye week. And we all agree that Brock Purdy should not have been out there today.
No.
Sam Darnold should have been out there today. You know, we could have won this game. You know what I'm saying? We can't forget what the referees be putting on us. That's number one. Number two, you know what I'm saying? Hey, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? We got to, if we got Wilks after the bye week, you know what I'm saying? He got to scheme things like he did week 1 and week 2. It's just that simple, faithful. We got to blitz more. We got to work with the stunts more like we've been doing. I don't know why we laid up off the stunts and the blitz like we've been doing, but you can't be nonchalant with these high-powered offense. But my boy Moody, Mr. Not Jake Moody, the Mr. Man, Mr. Little Moody, Mr. Javarius Ward.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He will, you know, he's going to look in the mirror, man, and he's going to be all right, man. We got to pick our heads up high because there's no time for us to hold our heads low after the bye week. Jacksonville did not win by big by 30 today. You know what I'm saying? Seahawks, they only won by a couple. And Dallas, we done scraped them. I don't care how many games they win. I don't care what their record is, Ronbo and Faithful. We scraped them. How dare anybody say that the Cowboys will be better than us? The Cowboys? The Cowboys?
Well, I mean, today.
Did y'all forget how bad we whooped them?
I know.
In prime time? Come on, Faithful. Come on. I know you guys feeling it, and I know we feel it over here too. Take your medicine. Let's get ourselves together. Let's hold our heads up high, and let's get ready for Jacksonville. Because I ain't gonna lie, Faithful. We lost 3 in a row, but I'm going to keep that same mentality, just like I did with the first 5 weeks. I don't care if we lost 3 in a row. I don't care if we lost to Minnesota last week. Hey, this was a game today. Hey, against Cleveland was against the number 1 defense. Let's go ahead and show Trevor Lawrence and them, you know what I'm saying? Hey, we're even when it comes to talent. Let's go ahead and do what we got to do in Jacksonville. Let's leave Duval with our heads up high. Keep your hopes in. They call us faithful for a reason.
Yes.
I beat my chest. They call us faithful for a reason. 5-time champions. We just came from the NFC championships. You know what I'm saying? Don't give up on Kyle Shanahan. Steve Wilks, you better get your SHIT together.
Yes.
But Kyle, do not give up on him. Faithful, do not give up. Stand up, take your shot, smoke on some medicine, but salute yourself.
Roll up
because it's going to be all right.
Yes.
And we out.
Man.
We out.
All right.
We out.
Appreciate you, Donut. That's the spirit. I'm feeling better. I just feel bad because I love football. I love watching football. And they just brought me down to the ground. I'll be all right. But everybody will be. All right. We'll stick in there. All right, fam. You and Tanisha. Y'all have a great day. I'll be back Tuesday and we'll probably be in a better mood. All right, fam. Hey, yo, Shabazz.
Ronbo.
Shabazz is in a good mood, I can tell. Shabazz.
Hey, Ronbo.
Yo.
Ronbo.
I'm listening.
You know, I'm telling y'all, these people that call, they like these millennials. They soft. I like getting hit in the mouth, and I like a challenge. It feels good like Tony.
There you go.
I don't give a good God bleep about what's happening now. This is the same blueprint as ever. The last 2 NFC championships we went to, including that one we lost to the Rams, we was 3-4 at our bye week. Man, I'm going to say it again, and I'm going to say it again. 49er fan, that's why they call us the whiners. Everybody want to find Everybody want to blame Brock Purdy.
Yeah,
everybody just wants.
That's number 2. Always in that order, too.
Yeah. Or somebody like, shut y'all ass up. Nobody want to call in the Ronbo and hear y'all stab stories. It's Wilks' fault. It's his fault. Brock threw a pick in the red zone, put the defense in a horrible position where Burrow went one play and scored. That is Joe Burrow. So shut up. Quit crying. Take your medicine like a big boy or a big girl or whatever you want to be. And we just going to keep on pushing, man. You know, like, man, what is wrong with y'all, man? I'm cool. You know, only thing I say that what everybody said, Kyle didn't start Donald because he didn't believe in him. Well, that's where we would have had traded him all right.
Yeah, I'm thinking the same
thing. You know what I'm saying? Even that day. You know what I'm saying? I don't think Brock should have played either. He's coming this fast off a concussion, but it's okay. We're going to get healthy. We're going to make trades. Lynch know that. Everybody with good sense know we need a corner. You know, it ain't hard to see that we need a cornerback, you know, and maybe not another pass rusher or O-line, and we're going to be all right. And we're going to lose 2 more games this season.
Oh! I know.
We'll be 12-5.
I thought about that, too, because they're going to lose a couple more times at least.
That's it. And we're going to go in the playoffs and do what we do. Man, I don't care about no individual weeks. We don't care about merits, wins, and losses, draft picks. We want a championship banner. And championship pedigree, not the faithful, is being able to get back up when you get knocked down. Okay?
That's character. Damn right.
It's about being able to get back up when you get knocked down. I will always remind any of y'all that's old enough to remember, New England had the perfect season
and lost the God blessing damn Super Bowl.
And that's
Now,
happened
would
too
you
many
rather
times.
That's right.
Hey, same with Cam Newton and company. They went 16-1
Yeah.
and got their
Who
brains
cares
beat out in that Super Bowl. Yeah.
Who cares about winning every week? The Giants was 10-6 and went and beat New England. So if it takes us to go in as a wild card to give me a Super Bowl, then I'm on board for a Super Bowl. And I'm gone.
Tested.
Y'all shut y'all crybaby mouths up. The bars don't want to hear y'all damn crying mouths. I don't want to hear.
This is a great call.
Ronbo.
I needed this. All right, you're exactly right.
I'm going to check in
Be back Tuesday.
Tuesday and
Yeah.
Friday, and I don't give a damn about no regular season record if you give me a Lombardi at the end.
Ah,
okay?
All right.
The Diamondbacks just snuck in the playoffs, and they're in the World Series right now.
That's what you
so
do.
Quit crying every day.
It's the badass
and
that's
let
wins.
this thing happen.
Yes.
You know? Let it happen. All right, man. Bang, bang. None of game.
All right. And Edgar, fam, somebody tell Edgar. Edgar, you didn't hear me talk about Shanahan tonight? Are you serious? I never say anything bad about Shanahan. I talked about Shanahan all game long. Please, don't even tell people, Hey, Tony.
Hey, Ronbo.
Tony.
There's a lot of different types of opinions today, isn't there?
Yeah, well, yeah.
So, I mean, it was 14-10 when the defense got the ball off them on our own goal line.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. I don't know why everyone's throwing the defense under the bus because
I forgot about that.
the defense don't score points.
You fumbled that
you
ball.
got three turnovers.
Fumble that
You
ball.
got three turnovers and missed tackles and stupid play calls by that idiot Kyle. You're 5 yards out from the goal line and you start getting fancy. Just bring Jordan Mason on. He'll run straight through him, mate.
I don't know. Jordan Mason must have done something to him. He won't let him play.
Well, that's another story. You know what I mean? I don't know what's wrong with that guy. Someone's got to go up there and, like I've been saying before, slap him. Bitch slap the dude. Why wouldn't you let Jordan Mason play? He's got one of the highest yards per,
And he's heavy,
rushing yards in the team.
Yeah, it's hard to bring down. I've never seen him get knocked backwards.
And how can we? And the other thing you got to look at is when we need to get down to the other end, we seem to do it in about 60 seconds.
Right? They really hustled down there, didn't they?
All right. So why couldn't you just do that the whole goddamn game?
I wish I knew.
It's beggars belief. It really is. I mean, you need to get down there. Okay, he manages to get down there. Dink and dunk, throw one to the side, one chunk play, bang, we're at the goal line. There's your simple formula. You just do that for the whole time, and that's what we were doing at the beginning of the year.
And use George Kittle more often. You know what? George Kittle makes a whole lot of difference in an offense. And Kyle, I said, maybe a few throws here and there, but I still don't want to run him too much. But he'll run McCaffrey into the dirt.
Of course he does. I mean, you can break the spirit. You can break the spirit of the defense. What are they defending when you're getting smashed?
I know.
They're getting you the ball back on the goal line. You know what I mean?
But
They're getting you turnovers.
I'm just talking about the fundamentals. But the defense is my problem is they're wimpy tackles. I'm watching Talanoa Hufanga today made me stop with the missile tackling and grab him. He's a quarterback. He's not tough, Talanoa. Talanoa dives at his feet, missed left, dives, and Burrow runs for 20 yards. Oh, God.
Well, I always say, I hate those stupid, that's not a tackle. Wrap him up, ball and all. When you've got, if I'm squeezing you around both your biceps and I slam you on the ground, guess what? You're going to cough the ball up.
Yep. And you're helpless at that point because now he's got you in a position where you're off balance, too.
You can't move. Yeah, you can't move. You're holding the ball. As soon as your shoulder hits the ground, you lose the ball. But who are you going to tell? Kyle, and like I said, remember Jimmy G?
Yeah.
Right? How he was when he first started? And now Kyle's put the brakes on
Brock Purdy like no, you will play my way, and that's the way we're going to do this thing, all right? Because I've got an ego from here to Sydney, Australia, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I want to tell you to throw that ball right down the middle of the field. You throw it right down the middle of the field. That receiver better be on time. Okay, what if he's not? Well, you better throw it anyway.
Well, you notice the difference between our team and their team. They had the middle of the field covered. We had big holes in the middle of the field.
Yes. Tony, we need it. We're going to be able to continue on Tuesday anyway because we got so much more to say. I will see you then, as I'm pretty sure we're still going to be pissed off. I know I will be.
I think management needs to tap someone on the shoulder.
Twice.
All right,
Tony,
brother.
Cheers, my man.
Shout out to everyone, and I'll see you in the next one.
Looking forward.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers, Tony. Yo, Rev, come on in.
Ronbo.
Rev, I saw you in the chat when you said Wilks did it again. You know, I don't know. Rev, from a coaching position, really quickly, because we haven't got a lot of time, but what is the problem with the defense? And I know the offense got its own issues, but the defense does not look anything like they looked last year.
I'm gonna make it short and sweet. I'm gonna give a reminder to all the faithful. Kyle Shanahan chose Steve Wilks over Vic Fangio because of scheme.
Yep, I know.
Period, point blank.
Mm-hmm.
Now, with that being said, the exposure of this scheme, and I've been saying it for years, even when we had Saleh, it gets exposed very fast.
Easy to figure out, right?
It's a headache. Wilks has zero, and when I say zero, it's very sad to see that our defense looks like straight dumpster trash juice because of the scheme, because of what he wants to call, and instead of overall looking at what the talent that he has and scheme it properly. Now, remind you, we lost 3 straight to teams that we are supposed to beat.
Mm-hmm.
We have beat Joe Burrow before.
Mm-hmm.
The Bengals are not that dangerous. They're not.
I mean, Mixon had a field
figured
day.
out how
he has
to
it
beat
all year.
They figured out how to beat this scheme, how to beat this scheme is very easy to do. Period, point. But and this is coming from a person that is a coach, a person that has played defensive back, a person that knows the scheme to the T, and I can break it down for you. It's easy to beat. And it's sad and it hurts. I get it. We're all pissed off. We're all hurt. It is what it is. And for the people that's in the chat, Texas bitch, I hear you. Listen, y'all beat a depleted Rams team. Calm down. We already done put a 40 burger on you. We didn't see your ass for about a good 2 weeks after we destroyed you. So it doesn't matter what you say, how you say. The Dallas Cowboys, y'all ain't shit, and we know it. It is what it is. Like that y'all just stop the overhype of talking shit about the Niners. Like, will I say Super Bowl? Right now, we're not playing like the Super Bowl caliber we need to. Period, point blank. I'm the realest Niner fan that anybody will ever meet. Right now, if we don't get our shit together, we're not going to make nothing. We're not going to make nothing.
And I don't want to go to the playoffs to get beat in the first round. That's just then you become the Rams.
Kyle has an ego.
And these other teams.
Right. Kyle has an ego. Wilks is just I think he's like bumfounded. I literally watched our game to the whole T sitting here screaming at my TV like, why in the hell are we doing this? So it is what it is. We just got to move on to the next game. We got to figure out something. We need to get back winning, earning these wins, fighting for these wins. And it is what it is. And y'all know my motto. In order to beat a man, you got to beat the man. We got beat today. And I can take this L. I can take these last 3 L's and accept it and move on and see what we do going forward. And that's that. You know what I'm saying? I keep this shit 100. Yo, we straight dumpster trash juice right now.
That's right.
That's facts on both sides of the ball. Listen, Bill Walsh said we, as a team, we win or we lose. Period. That's and y'all know me. I preach the Book of Champions. This is coming from Bill Walsh. We have taken L's, we have got our W's, and we got our trophies. But guess what?
In 1994, we had one of the best Super Bowl teams ever, and the Philadelphia Eagles destroyed the living hell out of us, and we still won the Super Bowl that year. It's the fact that we got to get beat up and punched in the face in order to face this adversity to get over it. So, only time to tell. I'm going to keep it short and sweet. Ronbo, we thank you. We appreciate you. We love you. I'm still repping my red and gold, win, lose, or draw. It is what it is. My motto still stands. In order to beat a man, you got to beat the man. I am a Niner to the day that I am earth food. Let's go. Red and gold, 24/7, 365. Ronbo, we thank you. We love you. I appreciate it, my brother.
Thanks, fam. Appreciate you, too. You know this. Talk to you Tuesday, Rep. Hope we got time
All right, no
for us.
doubt.
All right. All right, fam.
Absolutely. Peace.
Well, it's a big show. Whoa, it's a big show. I got myself better spirits now. There's been the last conversation. I'm feeling a little better now. Show, I'm ready for you. Get on in here and bring that doomsday.
Can you do me a huge favor really quick and log on to Twitter and look at the video I just mentioned you in?
Uh-oh. What could this possibly be? Show's always got great videos, but I never. He's usually showing me about a player or something.
No, it's about Brock Purdy.
Uh-oh. Is it? God, I got a lot of notifications here. People are waiting to get at me. People are probably not. When there's Brock Purdy. Head slams. I know, right? Show.
Did you see that hit on the ground?
I didn't. And in fact, I didn't see the first time he got concussed. Now, you know what's going to happen, don't you, Show? The league's going to be
The NFL's going to get a hold of that.
We're going to get in trouble.
And yeah, if he experiences any more concussion symptoms, then we're screwed.
I know. Maybe he didn't have
what's
one.
What's going to happen?
They haven't said he's concussed yet, right?
Not yet, but
the other we didn't know about until the other one happened until we went home too.
Yeah, we didn't know about the concussion symptoms until after we landed, and we're home now, and there's no telling when he's going to start experiencing them again because that hit was hard, and he reached out his helmet in pain.
And you know what? The league's going to be all over Shanahan. They're always going to be bad.
And if they're going to force him to sit him out for 4 weeks, then
is
not good
is
either.
that mandatory now?
I don't know.
I mean, is
honestly.
that a policy? Well,
I don't know.
Well, we'll find out.
But
man, after Tua, man, Goodell's going to go nuts. Okay, we'll see.
Mm-hmm. But anyways, I love the delusional optimism tonight. The difference between the blueprint of the last two championship games that we've been to and the Super Bowl is our defense played with heart. Yep. Our defense did not play like this at all. Yep. The last two appearances we made. Yep. And if this trajectory continues, we're not going anywhere.
No, not with this defense.
The 49ers might as well be sellers. The 49ers might as well be sellers and get off some of these contracts at the trade deadline, not buyers. There's no players at the trade deadline that's going to save our season.
Sure, I think they get rid of Wilks before they make, because Wilks is not.
If we get rid of Wilks, then we're done.
We're done this year. That's true. There's nobody that's.
That shows there's no continuity in this building. That shows that we're a dumpster fire.
Well,
that shows that.
They got their own coach.
No. It doesn't work like that. You can't fire a coach in the middle of the season.
No, you're not.
And expect to go to the Super Bowl.
In the first place, they made a mistake. I think was there anybody else left from D'Amico and Salah? Was there anybody left? Should have.
I don't think so. We could have promoted within.
Well, that's what I think.
We could have promoted Kasurek, but
he doesn't want it.
No.
Okay, we're in trouble. Defensively.
I don't know what people are seeing. Like, we have all this talent in the world, and it's not clicking. It's not clicking anymore.
It's not working like it did last year. It's the same people.
I tried calling this a mile away, but
Big Show, you're negative. Big Show, what are you doing? Crying
They're all
outside.
over you, Dirty.
No, put some respect on my goddamn name. I mean, I told you all the freaking beginning of this year that Javon Hargrave is not going to move the needle at all. DeForest Buckner's presence is severely missed. Like, he was the best run stopper that we had.
Yeah, him and Eric, they stopped the run because of the length. They couldn't get away.
And that's exactly why we went after those two, because the same problem happened under Balky and Harbaugh. We had problems stopping the run, and now it's happening all over again.
Sure, that's enough. I can't take too much in reality in one day. Tell you what, I'll be back Tuesday though, and
all right, shout out to everyone.
Okay.
Take care. Don't take medicine. Just take some numbers to get you through the rest of the season.
Stop it.
Don't take those delusional pills.
I'll see you Tuesday.
So, shout out to everyone.
Night show. We'll be fine. Randy. God, that is a...
Ronbo.
Yes, Randy. Come on in.
Hey, Ronbo's Randy from New Jersey.
Hey, Randy. It's, how's it doing in New Jersey?
It's doing all right. The weather's a little cold. You know,
it's that time.
It's a little rainy. Kind of set the mood for the game. Kind of. I was making some wings. I was looking at kind of the tone, how everything was. And anybody that's watched this team for a long time kind of already saw some bad things happening early. You know. But it goes back to you know, all these championship teams, they all have these hiccups, but it's kind of hard to swallow 3 in a row.
Yeah.
And going into the bye week, it's even worse. You want to get a win, at least one win going into the bye week. You know,
Take
not
momentum.
another loss.
Good feelings. Exactly.
I just hope that they regroup. I don't think Wilks is the right guy.
No, we all agree on that.
He doesn't have that. He doesn't have that fire that and we were all nervous about Benito when you know, when Salah left, you know, how he should amp up the team. You know, every time they cause a turnover, you see the team just fired up. These coaches would get flags running out to the field.
Yeah. Salah had a guy hired to hold him back. That's the kind of guy I want in my corner. Yes.
Wait, is that a joke? For
No,
real?
I'm serious. You see the little guy with the hat on behind Salah all the time? He's following him closely and watching him and keeping. And every now and then you see him grab his shirt. I saw it in another clip. Just look up YouTube, Salah's keeper in San Francisco.
Might as well have been Michael Glinchey.
Yes,
holding him back too much.
God. But I agree with you.
It's just it's things, and I don't see that. Just to see the defensive coordinator, this guy just in the booth, you know, it's just, how can you have that much energy when you're not out there with the players? It's just not you know. But it is what it is, Mom. But what can we do, right? Got to go into the bye week and hope they regroup and make some changes, because people are saying, oh, we don't have Debo. So what? I mean, we're a spoiled team. We know that.
Right.
We can't have all the superstars.
Not all the time. We got to play without him. You can't just get beaten up.
Yeah. I just hope they turn it around, because we did do it last year. When we started, I believe, what was it, 3-4?
Yeah, we were worse. This is not as bad as last year. We were worse. Yeah, but Randy, I want home field advantage. I don't want to see the 49ers have to play all those extra games. This is the scary thing. Both times that's been pretty much the thing. We lost to the Rams, and the Rams aren't better than the 49ers. They weren't better than the 49ers that year. We were banged up, we were over-traveled, and worn out. And so the Rams finally slipped by 3 points to get into the Super Bowl, right? Well, they got into the playoff. Well, yeah, they got into the Super Bowl. And then last year, they break Brock Purdy's arm. What are the odds of that happening? We can't get...
The odds of that happening are it's just, you know, we've seen it. We've seen it every time they went to the Giants. You know, I don't want to start bringing back all those times that we came within a call, within a fumble, within an interception, within a tip of potentially winning a Super Bowl. It's just, I wasn't even like really surprised when that happened. I'm like, what else? I mean, we literally had no quarterbacks. They were setting McCaffrey up to throw the ball in the game.
Was that sad or what? Oh,
it was the worst. It was the worst. I would have begged to have even Ken Dorsey playing that game. And we all remember those days. Sean Hill, you know, all those guys. But I just gotta. If you allow me, I'm gonna get our spirits up here and sing a little tune. We are the 49ers. We are always fighting and we're always exciting. Started back in 46. Keezer had a lot of tricks. Eagles flying way too low. The Niners were the only show. Football in the park. 4 tours getting dark. Leather helmets were okay. Sunday was the day to play. Woo!
Man, you gotta be back here and sing that song. Man, it brings it's what we need. Please,
We need it, man. We
man.
need it.
Be back here Tuesday.
We'll bust inside the locker room one day and sing that song for everybody.
It would be a lift. Everybody be ready to bust butt then. Appreciate you, Randy.
Yeah, we got this, man. What's all right, man?
We'll be okay.
Got 14 days to cry, and then we'll be back.
That's right. We'll be fine. All right, Randy. Have a great day.
God bless, man. It's a pleasure listening to you, man.
Back at you, fam. Appreciate you so much, Randy. Thank you so much.
Go, we got this. Quest for 6.
There you go. That was awesome. Hey, Jeremy.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Randy.
Hey, Rambo.
Yo, Jeremy.
I ain't talked to you for a while, but
that's right, Jeremy.
That's the last 2 games we
talked to you in
lost.
weeks. Yeah. Go ahead.
I'll tell I ain't too worried about us losing this game. You know, we'll come back next game and get them. You know, it's just like last year we need the offensive line. That's what it boils down to. We got to get us the offensive line. Yeah. You know, we can say our main offensive line guy was out. Well, that's true, but we need more than just one.
Amen. And Jimmy, I'm watching a video of Brock Purdy getting leveled. I didn't see this hit. Guy comes crashing through, and Brock's head, bam, to that ground. I mean, he really hit it hard. He just came off a concussion protocol, 24 hours? Oh, that was bad.
I think after this bye, we'll have our main offensive line guy back. I think we need to go ahead and get us a first round draft pick offensive lineman, or second or third. And next year we'll go Super Bowl. We'll probably go this year. But we got to improve the offensive line. Our defense is going to be fine. We got to improve the offensive line.
I love that. Offense is going to be
fine. That's our main. That should be our main priority for the and then the trade is getting some offensive line people.
Well,
that should be our main thing right now.
That's worth a damn right now as far as offensive linemen, because if you're good, you're already playing.
Well, anybody's better than what we got.
Well, I mean, probably. But you know what? We're going to have to find a way to get one in the offseason or get lucky in the draft. It's really it's a hard thing to do to get a good offensive lineman. It really is. A lot of teams got really crappy offensive linemen.
Yeah, it is, but we got to do it.
Well, except for one. Well, 2.
I mean, we got one good offensive lineman on the whole offensive line.
Well,
Aaron's you cannot expect him to cover everybody.
Well, Jeremy,
and he's injured right now, so now we have nobody.
I don't know. Aaron Banks is not bad. Brindle holds his own. From the center right is a problem.
Exactly. When they're a new center, when they're a new right guard, when they're a new right tackle, so that's 3. First, second, and third.
Actually, Brindle's been not bad. He's not great, but he's not bad. He's not going to cause. Burford's a kid. He's got to get better. I'm not sure about McKivitz though. How long is it going to take him to get better? I don't know.
I don't think it's going to happen.
Jeremy, we got to believe.
We got to get his offensive line so we can start winning some games. Purdy can't do it all by himself. He can't stay in the pocket to throw the ball because you're getting hit every time you turn around, then you're not going to win.
He did some great things tonight, though.
It's not the quarterback. It's the offensive line.
That's right. And he busted out of that pocket and ran for some nice runs. He got out open. He's learning.
Yep.
These are things we didn't see from Brock Purdy last year or even earlier this year. Brock Purdy is progressively getting better as long as we don't knock his brains out. I'm watching his hit. He just took, God, his head hit that ground hard. But somebody said it's okay. I don't know where they got that information
from. I was watching offensive line, and heck, it's pitiful. The offensive line's pitiful. We got to do something about it.
Yeah, well, you got Trent.
And our defensive coach don't know shit.
I know, right? Isn't he scary? He doesn't understand it. He even admitted it last week. That worried me to death. Well, I got a lot of great coaches around me to help me along. What? Whoa,
What?
whoa.
You're supposed to know this.
Oh,
You're the head
no.
defensive coach. You're supposed to know.
Anyway, Jeremy, we know how we do after the game. Jeremy, get back here Tuesday, man. Don't make me miss you for another 3 weeks. We missed you for, I just realized you've been gone a long time. I'll see you then.
Yeah. All right. See you Tuesday.
All right. Looking forward to it. Good night, Jeremy.
All right. Bye-bye.
Oh, now here we go. Eli, come on. Eli, why? Okay, go ahead, Eli. Let me hear what you got to say.
How you doing, Ronbo? Thank you for taking my call. This is Texas Eli, a Cowboy fan.
No, I know. We got you labeled up. And I said, now Eli has not called here for several weeks, and here he is today. Well, Eli, go ahead. Let me hear what you got. What are you got on your mind?
Okay, well, first I want to say I'm shocked to see the turnaround with the 49ers, but I don't want you guys to put most of this on your defensive coordinator, Steve Wilks. And the reason why is because 4 weeks ago, the last time I called, I asked you a question. I asked you, how many fourth quarter comebacks has Brock Purdy had? And you said 0, and you said we couldn't blame him for not having any comebacks. And the reason why I asked you that, Ronbo, is because I firmly believe that's the biggest check mark of a quality quarterback. Is when the defense is not playing like it should, when you're missing a couple people, and the game's on your shoulders. He has consistently shown me that he is incapable of, in those moments, of putting the game on his shoulder and coming through. And the reason why quarterbacks make all this money is because when you have defensive breakdowns and people are missing, most of these quarterbacks can put the team on their shoulder and come out with a victory. And I've seen him show back-to-back interceptions.
Colin, did you watch the game? I just wondered, did you watch the game?
I watched most of it. I watched it up until. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Well, I'm just saying, George Kittle. That was a key drop. He makes that play, and we advance. Ayuk, another key drop. He makes that play, and it's a different story. These are things that Brock can only do his end of the job. The receivers got to make that play. Jawan Jennings missed a block and one of those picks as well. There's a lot of things going on out there. Brock Purdy could have done a better job, sure, but to say he was the total reason of it, that's false.
Okay, well, I can tell you what, your team right now looks like they can use a spark. And if you guys wouldn't have traded Trey Lance, and if he was still your second quarterback, I believe with Brock Purdy and his supposed concussions, Trey Lance possibly would give you guys the spark that you need right now. I'm a respectful Cowboy fan. I don't like what I see what's going on with the 49ers, and I hope, things get turned around because I would love to have a rematch. And I want to say this, and I'm going to get off the line. On any given Sunday, any team can win. And you guys beat the Rams 6 times straight, and then you played them in the NFC Championship, and they had a better record than you guys, so you guys had to go to them. And just because you beat somebody before, that don't mean you're going to beat them always. So 49er fans, be careful. Just because you guys got us good the last time, we were missing some people like you guys are missing people now. We're missing our Pro Bowl cornerback. We missed 3 people on our offensive line that just got back. All I'm saying, Ronbo, is I hope things get turned around because I would love to have a rematch.
Well, fair enough. I can't argue with that. All right.
All right.
Eli?
Thank you for taking my call. Good luck to you guys. I hope you get.
Thank you.
Oh, hey, y'all root for us next week, okay?
Who are you playing?
We playing the Eagles.
Okay, well, I will root for
you.
Yeah.
If y'all gonna turn it around, if you want to hold to an advantage, y'all got to root for us to beat them.
You guys got only 2 losses. That put you in the driver's seat, but we'll see. All right. Good luck with that. All right, Eli.
Yeah. Thank you. Likewise. Have a good evening, Ronbo.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. And now, bring him in here. He is the head of the Dragon Clan. He is Papa D. Pop. Pop called us to give us a silent treatment. He would do something like that too. He must have a connection issue. Ellis. Ellis. What happened? A disconnection. Ellis, you there? All right. Area code is 346. 346. Hello.
Hey, can you hear me now?
Well, I can hear you. Okay. Yeah, I can hear you now, Pop.
got me?
Pop's he was having connection issues. Okay, I can hear you, Pop. I can hear you.
Yeah, somehow. Oh, I forgot to unmute. That's on me.
Okay.
My bad. Hey, man.
Yes.
NFL stands for not for long.
Yeah.
I've always told our 49er family, one game at a time. It's a long season. It's a marathon. It's not a sprint, Ronbo.
Yeah.
It's not how you start, but it's how you finish.
You better be sprinting in, though.
Hey, listen, straight up. They have finished strong under this regime the last 3 years. I
That's
expect
true.
nothing less. I expect nothing less.
Amen.
I expect nothing less. Okay, we all need to understand one very, very important thing. One very important thing. It is a very, very big ask to sit there and very arrogant to say that you are a Super Bowl team with basically what is a rookie quarterback, a rookie defensive coordinator,
Mm-hmm.
and Kyle Shanahan.
I love that pause, too. And Kyle
Because
Shanahan.
he's the greatest strength and he's the greatest weakness. And he
Good
always
point.
will be. He always will be. With Big Show was trying to caution people that Hargraves, yes, I understand who Hargraves is, but he wasn't a run stopper. He's
he
not.
proved that.
As a matter
I
of
had
fact.
no idea he was that bad. But you
Yes, he
rarely
was.
see him stopping the run.
In fact, last year the Eagles had trouble stopping the run.
And he was one of the reasons.
Yes. And what did we do when we played them?
Run.
Draw back and got our quarterback knocked out.
And you know what? The Eagles, people are not running against the Eagles right now. Did you notice that? The Eagles have done way better against the run this year.
They're way better against the run.
Yeah, Jesus.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So we had AJ. He was good. We let him go to Denver. We had Buckner. You know what happened with that.
Mm-hmm.
And we have left someone who doesn't do jack and hasn't done jack except for really one season, right? And that's Eric Armstead.
Well, he had a day today. He was the only one, actually.
Well, he better have a day. It's supposed to be talent across the whole line.
Well, yeah.
You're supposed to do something.
Yeah.
The reality is that Trent Williams is our offensive line. He's gone. Right? Debo is the heart of the team. He's gone. The only two players, and they both deserve game balls, are the same players that we saw in training camp and we saw training in the offseason. The players who showed up in shape, the players who just seem to be playing above everybody else. And if we had 10 more players just like them, and technically we do on paper, but we're talking about the inside, and that is CMC and Brandon Ayuk are the two most well-conditioned, most prepared guys on that football team, and we need more players to do what they do. That's number one. So it always starts on the field, in my opinion. It starts on the field because when you're out there, you got to play. If you're missing a tackle, it's a tackle. That's your responsibility.
Coach has nothing to do with that, right?
If you miss a block, guess what? That's on you.
Yeah.
Exactly. There's certain plays to be made. If you drop a pass, the ball hits you if the ball hits you in the hands or hits you in the face, and you don't catch it, that is on you. You see what I'm saying?
I do.
Brock Purdy is a 23-year-old kid. He is a good football player. He is not Joe Montana. And I'm sorry, Steve Young is not sitting on a bench. They got to stop with all this crazy Marvel Comics nonsense. We all do. And we got to just take it one game at a time. Now, the real question is does Kyle Shanahan have the stomach to take it one game at a time with his quarterback? Does he have the stomach to stay the course with his quarterback? That's what we don't know. We don't know. But what we do know is that the only stability this franchise have had has been with Jimmy G at the quarterback position. And we know how that went. We know what they thought. We know what they did with Jimmy G. We know that, right? regardless whether you liked him or not, Jimmy G was disrespected. And, of course, Jimmy G turned back around and disrespected them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're going to call quarterbacks in the offseason? Well, don't call me at home. I'm not going to pick up the phone, Kyle.
I forgot about that. That might have been it. It's not that Jimmy doesn't like return messages or calls. He didn't really appreciate the treatment. And he had a right to. Yeah. Hell, we were winning every damn year.
As I've always
long as he was
said,
healthy.
Yes. And Kyle Shanahan, who should have been on the hot seat this year for torpedoing all those first-round draft picks, he gets an extension. See, that is the kind of crap right there that pisses off hard-working Americans. There was no need to give him a contract extension at that time. He didn't deserve a contract decision at that time. He didn't. And as soon as he gets his money, all of a sudden, things go to hell. As soon as Nick Bosa gets his money, Nick Bosa, it just seems like he just went to hell.
Hey, Pop, did you speak? You know what? Everybody that's gotten paid immediately went right to shit. Yeah, George Kittle did not look right after that he got paid.
Nope.
Fred Warner did not look exactly like Fred Warner. I'm a little, it's weird.
No, it's not weird.
Debo? Debo was awful last year for his standards.
It's human nature. You have a head coach whose ego is so big that he has the nerve to sit here and say in the NFL that I don't need a franchise quarterback. Oh, wait a second. I do. I'm going to go draft one. Oh, psych. I don't need one. I got this guy.
And we don't have to pay him. I can build around him with millions of dollars extra.
Well, but it's not working. But like I told you, if you pay Bosa or anybody and they can get held, especially during the tournament, they can get held and held and held. That's wasted money. That's wasted money. And the problem that you have right now on defense, it's not Wilks, it's Shanahan. It's Shanahan. Wilks should never took that job. He should be like, dude, if I can't run what I run, I'm not going to be here.
No, I see what you mean. You know, that's because he looks lost. This defense looks lost. Nick Bosa has already said enough to make you know he is not impressed with this defense. Listen, Pop, you know what? This is a subject we can go on for 3-4 hours. We got to stop, though.
No. But it's all good. We got the bye week coming up. We'll figure it out. Once Trent and Debo comes back, it'll be a much better performing team.
Oh, yeah, they'll be fired up, man.
They are the heart of this team. Once they're back on the field, they'll be all right. And Debo, stop sticking crap in your mouth on the sideline.
I know, right? God, was that stupid?
He's such a fat.
What is that coming out of that little plastic bag, Debo? And what you Pop? Okay. I saw that too. I didn't know if anybody else had a problem with that too. Anyway, I'll see you Tuesday.
All right, bro. Shout out, man. Shout out to the nation, man. Shout out to everyone. Good phone calls. Shout out to the big show. Shout out to Tony Down Under. And shout out to you, Ronbo, in production. Because you guys rock.
And send our love back to Bam Boom and Mama Dragon, too. All right, Pop.
Yes. They're on a call strike until the 49ers get back in the win column, I think.
I don't blame them. Bam Boom, stand by. We're coming back.
Bam was like, I don't like the 49ers anymore. I'm like, sweetheart, this is part of
Bye, dude.
You gotta lose some. But hey, I'm not eating crow, Rombo. I'm not eating it. I'm sending you. Send me your address so I can send you a Bengals jersey.
I will too. All right, Bob. I gotta go. We gotta go.
All right.
I'll see you Tuesday.
All right.
Oh God. I heard somebody on the phone. Is that 346? Who is that?
It's Anderson.
Anderson, man.
Another phone.
The last time we haven't talked since things were going good. We Anderson, go ahead, jump on it. I know you got a few things you want to say.
See, this the problem. This all it is. Now, see, the top teams at the time was rated who? The Dallas and the 49ers. So all these people had to do was study that game, and that's all they had to do was study that game. And that's all they've been doing. And as to the Cowboy fan, that call with the bull crap about the dude can't bring us back. Yes, he can bring us back. It's just the Kyle Shanahan with a dumbass play call. And Jimmy G told us last year his play calling sucks. It's like this. Now, yeah, you had 39 seconds. You had one time out. Put Jordan Mason in, let him run in, let him kick the field goal, game over. Brought us back. Come on. All right, that's so we're done with that. And the reason why we losing is because of his state to utilize the weapons that he has. Now, let me see. Now, in the draft,
We got the best top receiver, I think, starting receiver. Who is that? Ronnie Bell.
Ronnie
from
Bell.
Michigan. Why isn't he seeing the field? Now I know he got people in front of him. Ray McCloud, you trash. Bye. I mean, the boy is faster than Ray McCloud. And besides, he's another Debo Samuel.
Ronnie
So far,
gets
what I
open,
started
too.
seeing of him. And this is the thing. Put him on develop a play with him, Christian McCaffrey, Debo, and now you on the field. Develop a play with them on the field. Come on, you got to manipulate with your weapons. And then why we not using
Jordan
our
Mason
running
play.
backs like we did? Yes, why we not using our running? We not manipulating our running backs like we did with Mostert and Wilson. It was always in. Mostert probably do 3. Here come Wilson for 2. Then here come Wilson for 2 more. Then here come Mostert. Because the defense got to keep adjusting each time. You know what I'm saying? We should do the same thing. Christian McCaffrey, then Mitchell, then come with Mason, then come with Mason again, then come back with Mitchell, then come with Christian. Oh, screen pass to Debo. Bam, touchdown. Come on now. Come on, man. And as far as the defense, Fred Warner, just do what you did with D'Amico. Just remember what D'Amico taught y'all. Come on now. This dude was the head coach for the Arizona Cardinals at one time when we beat the shit out of them with that bullshit defense. Come on now. Now Steve Wilks, he sits up in the booth because he was on the field. He's still learning. Now, because you got to remember, Salah and D'Amico was on the field. They already knew what
their
to do.
defense.
He still got to learn a few little steps.
That's a
what I'm
good
saying?
point. And
But
nobody's thought about that. That's an excellent point.
Yeah, so
He's up there trying to
let's
understand
give
what's
it a
going
little-
on.
Yeah. After this bye week, it should be we should be seeing a dominating defense because something like this here. I haven't seen my rookie from Georgia getting the game yet. Why he hasn't gotten the game yet? Because from what I was hearing from practice, he was a little better, a step ahead of Jackson, I think.
Yeah, I thought you were talking about
I'm
that
not
edge,
too
and I
sure.
forgot his name. Beal?
Yeah, Robert Beal, yeah.
Yeah.
And
He's too light. I think that's what it is.
Now.
He's got the instincts.
Come on now.
I forgot about him.
He is not utilizing his weapons. I don't trust the rookies. Man, evidently every other team in the damn league trusts their rookies. And they doing fine. Look at Tate Flowers having a phenomenal season, better than Odell Beckham. Odell Beckham
right?
can't even stay healthy.
Beckham's
so
done.
you really wouldn't know. He really wasn't no problem anyway. But that's gonna be the game right there when we play the Ravens. That's gonna be the game.
How many weeks away is that? Is that 2 or 3 weeks?
Then all the rest of the games really don't matter, even against the Eagles. Because the Eagles may have won today, but this past couple of weeks, teams have kind of been exposing them. You know what I'm saying?
They have to fight
been
hard to
getting
beat the
exposed.
Washington team today.
Yeah, they getting exposed. So whatever defensive stops or defensive formation they getting into, Stephen Wilks, you need to study that and try to implement in this defense. Or you know what I'm saying? Like you said, he wasn't gonna change much of what D'Amico did. Shit seemed like he did because we ain't accomplishing shit.
Well, that's the problem.
I want my $80 million. I want my $80 million back from Hargrave, motherfucker. You only got 2. You ain't got no. Man, I understand you get 2 sacks, but you know what I seen? Kinlaw in the backfield more than you. I'm like, wow, that's amazing.
And I thought Javon was with all that power and that balance. I mean, Anderson.
And other than that, I'm like this. I agree with a couple previous calls. We lost 5 games last year. Man, we still went to the championship. I ain't worried about that.
It's too early to get to panic, but
yeah. We just need to. Kyle need to start utilizing his weapons and stop being a bitch.
He's gonna have to do something because this ain't gonna work. Anderson, really good to hear from you again. I ain't heard from you in a while. I'm gonna tell you what, though, I'll be back
man?
Tuesday.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna call in. I've been listening. I've been listening in, Ronbo. Everybody coming in, and Big Show. I like what you had to say for the second time.
Eli, we can thank you for making Anderson mad enough to get in here tonight. That was Eli in Texas.
Oh shit, I'm in Texas too, buddy. So it's all I need. All we needed. All I need is your name right there. We can go from there, buddy. Peace. Peace,
Night,
Empire. Going down.
Night, Anderson. Yo, Alice.
Ronbo, can you come right back to me next call?
Okay. All right. KC.
Ronbo, we're shaking, man.
Casey, did I hear a cocktail glass? What was that?
No, that was just my phone turning off the mute because I keep my phone on mute too.
Being the kind of guy that likes to go in the scene where there's beverages being served, that was a familiar sound. But Casey,
Oh, Ronbo, you know me. I'm usually medicating.
I know.
But yeah, man, I'm a little concerned, Ronbo.
Oh, well, yeah, we all are.
It's more about the fact that they're beating themselves. They're playing undisciplined.
Yeah.
They're losing the penalties. They're
fumbling the
ball. Even Bosa
on the
10-yard
line.
Bosa looks undisciplined. Bosa's jumping pre-snap, and Javon Hart. They look like they're playing hurt. I mean, I'm very concerned, Ronbo. The secondary is not playing like a unit. Like they don't have good chemistry.
And everybody's open all the time. Did you notice that? Everybody gives a clean shot to every receiver.
Yeah,
that's not only this week.
It
last
seems like
week,
the
same
middle
thing.
of the field is
wide open.
I feel like I'm not seeing enough like QB spies or something like that. Like the quarterbacks are like just so easily taking off up the middle all the time. It seems like
running game, right? We're not stopping the run, and like Kirk Cousins, Burrows, both of them.
Like Willis,
you're open. Next time.
Willis was just so good at like his play recognition, and I think Fred is too. But like Fred just gets beat sometimes. I don't know how to explain it. And
I can tell you because Fred's playing. He's actually in a rover position, but in line. It's really complicated what he does. Fred is actually bird dogging several different things, and then he'll drop back into whatever. But he has to make a split-second decision. Am I going to drop back in coverage? Am I going to rush forward? Fred's amazing. He does that efficiently most of the time. But it's amazing.
Yeah, no, he's really good. I just feel like, oh man, I don't know. They're not playing like a team right now. What's the coach that said you had to focus or you family show, Ronbo? Oh man.
What coach?
The coach said you either focus. There was a coach that said you either focus or you fuck us, Ronbo. Yeah, what coach said it.
Well, you know what? I remember hearing that. I can't remember who said it exactly, but yeah. Well, it's accurate too.
I think it was like Schottenheimer or something like that. Dick Vermeil. Anyway, I'm sure Big Show called in tooting his horn because, Kirk Cousins, Oh, Rob, I was so close to my fire teamer today, man. The Texans messed me up, man. I should have put the Vikings on my fire teamer. I thought the Texans were going to
Did the Texans lose?
The lowly Panthers today.
Oh.
Yeah. The Texans
be careful with the Panthers from now on, though. They're actually starting to get better.
I think it's the Jaguars and the Dolphins in the AFC Championship. I think
too, actually. I know the Dolphins are going to make it.
The Dolphins took a shot from the Patriots. Kendrick Bourne was dancing in the end zone to start the game, and then they came back and won 31. What was the score? I forget what it was, but they came back. 31-17.
The Patriots and Dolphins played today? That's right. I thought they just played recently.
Yeah, and Kendrick Bourne scored the first touchdown, and then I've seen the Dolphins do this so many times where they get beat first, and then it's poking the bear, and then they just pour it on. And I think that the Jaguars are playing so well. Like their head coach Doug Peterson is really one of the best coaches in the NFL, and they're so focused, and
Lawrence is looking better and better.
They could be scary in the playoffs, and I might put some money on the Jaguars and the Dolphins to win the Super Bowl. I don't even. The NFC
what are the odds?
Is weird to me.
You could just put a dollar down on them.
Yeah.
You have to put more than that to win any money on especially the Dolphins.
Minimum bet is $2, but you probably get like 15, 20 to 1 on both of them right now. I don't know.
That bet, huh? Yeah, maybe.
Tua to win MVP would be a good bet too. Tua's playing out of his mind.
I mean,
they still got Ricky
he was
Jeff
totally
over there.
misread. That guy can throw.
Yeah, and as long as he's staying healthy, he's going to throw for 5,000 yards. So
easily.
I mean,
Casey,
even the Bengals looked good today, man. I'm scared, Rumble. I don't know what's going on, but it looks like the AFC wants to win the Super Bowl.
But was it them looking good or us looking bad? Because I've watched them because I want to see what we're going to be up against. Mixon's never had a game like that all year, and Burrow was it was
I think it's
us.
a combination of both of them. Bengals look pretty good, man.
They're
Purdy had a bad
contenders.
day. But,
That's 4 in a row.
Yeah.
Anyway, we got to go, Casey, after the game type of
Here's
thing.
to the bye week.
Yeah.
Shout out to the bye week.
Hopefully, don't lose.
God. I left my heart in San Francisco.
You were talking about that the other day. I'll see you Tuesday, Casey.
Thanks, man. Have a blessed night.
You too, fam. Oh, God. All right. Hey, yo, Ellis, we're back.
Well,
Ellis, go ahead and let all that steam out.
Well, we got dusted and I'm feeling disgusted.
Accurate.
And it's it's back to back to back to back. So
I didn't see this coming. My God.
Yeah, it's very uncharacteristic of us to, after all these years, and granted we got, new guys in the personnel and different things like that, but as far as the core, for us to, it seems like, it's like, oh, we're used to winning. Well, it sure as hell doesn't seem like it, because how do you, how do you underachieve to teams that are not better than you?
Yeah.
After going 5 weeks strong of playing, and I said this in the offseason when I found out we had the schedule. People are saying, oh, we can go 15 and 17 and 0. We can go 15, 16 wins. I'm like, you look at all of the teams that we're playing. The 75% of our schedule are all playoff teams. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
The Bengals, the Ravens, Miami,
we're not playing
the Jaguars.
Fortunately,
they are. I'm just, but all these damn teams that we're playing, these are all good, really good teams, and a lot of them have improved and gotten even better than what they were prior to this. So it's kind of just crazy to me that, it's there was that much. There was that much confidence. I mean, I don't have any problem with it,
but
because I would love for us to do
we have
all
looked
that.
right since we beat Dallas, and that was the last good team.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This is uncharacteristic of us, and that's kind of it's like the catch-22 with playing really well the first 5 to 8 weeks. Is that, can you keep that momentum, or do you start to backslide because you feel like you're doing so well that you can take a day off, or you guys can
or get cocky,
underachieve, or take teams lightly? It's like, no, that makes teams even eager to want to try to get a win out of you, because it's like, hey, shit, we're playing the best team. Let's try to knock them down. And then you let one do it, then the next one, and another one. Now we're boosting the confidence of all these other teams. The Vikings beat Green Bay today, even though Green Bay really ain't shit. But
wait, how bad?
Yeah. Maybe by two scores.
Oh shit!
I don't think it was 14, but it was more than 10 points.
It was 10, yeah.
10 points or more for sure. So, but I'm just saying, man. This was gut wrenching. Brock hitting that ground again. The concussion thing. If that starts to pop up, we're gonna be in some hot water. And thank God for the bye week, but I'm not happy that we're going there 5-3. On both sides of the ball, just not really getting it done. I don't want to just solely target the defense and Wilks, even though that probably out of the two is the worst. Our individual, players on the defense are underachieving as well. It's kind of crazy. Dre looks like he's still hurt. Hargrave. I mean, the defensive line is absolutely fucking non-existent.
And not getting any better either. It looks worse this week than it did last week. What else you know how we do after
I'm
the
really
game?
shocked, man.
We're gonna go over this
Really
further
shocked.
Tuesday. Hopefully they get better.
But
hopefully they get better. My God, it's not gonna happen.
yeah. But you know what, Ronbo? I don't think anything feels shittier than being a Rams fan. So you know, I think that's kind of that's the silver lining to this whole thing.
Yes.
And as long as we're not Rudy and company, you
Yeah.
know,
Hey,
Jim never it.
I mean, there is no
never
hope.
going to be it.
Stafford left with a
All
finger
right, man.
problem. All right.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
made
put
me
his
feel
fingers
better
in
with
the
that.
wrong places. Anyway. Shout out to the faithful, man. Let's you know, we gotta wake up, man.
We do. And
All
shout
right,
out to
fam.
that squad
Hit that like,
too.
subscribe. Yes, I appreciate it. Shout out to Donna Tanisha and you know,
DT.
what's the name? Trying to, you know, bring some positivity to it, man. We got to turn it around.
Yeah, that was, you
All
know,
right.
he was absolutely on target with that. All right, Phil. See you Tuesday.
All right.
Oh wait, I forgot to mention. Yeah, Kirk, an Achilles snap. Oh my God. Be here.
Ronbo.
Be him. We're in here crying like we've been doing for the last 2 weeks. We can't stop crying. But BM, there must be some light ahead, or else what happened here today?
I'm gonna say this, Ronbo. I'm gonna say I refuse to believe that them first 5 games was a fluke. You feel me?
I'll
I
agree with
refuse
that.
to believe that. I don't know what's been going on out of all the games that we did lose, Ronbo, outside. I didn't think Cleveland would be playing that good, so I give them the credit. What I don't understand, Ronbo, honestly, well, I kind of felt like we was gonna lose to what's the name as well. The Vikings. I know I hadn't called in since it's been a minute, but with the Vikings, you know, I think if I'm not for wrong, Nick Bosa, he tore his knee up on that turf. So a lot of players, you remember, like I think it happened in New York. Remember they had just did with their field, and they field was turf or some kind of crazy crap. And that's when
the turf.
Tore his knee up. Yeah. So I kind of figured, you know, with the way Minnesota field was set up, those guys, you know, a lot of NFL players don't like to play on the turf. So,
Most don't. They're trying to get him to stop with that. Yeah.
Exactly. So I kind of felt like, you know, hey, we're going to go in there playing, but we're not going to give it our all because we don't really want to play on this soil. But today,
I hadn't thought about that.
Today, after dropping those, now a lot of people didn't think about, you know, that turf field, that what's the name guy, that messes a lot of players' knees up.
George
but
complained about it.
Today, Ronbo, is just, and I've been listening to you. It's just Ronbo. I can't. I'm gonna say this. I know we need an offensive line. That's no doubt. Trent Williams is a big factor, but somebody over there on their right side has got to be accountable. I don't know where can we get one from, but somebody has got to be accountable. Because unlike when we do play teams like the Eagles, that boy, like Hassan Reddick, he's going to get back there.
Yep.
He get back there every time, and that's going to be a problem. But Ronbo, we done invested all this money through all these different drafts in the defense. And I don't give a damn if Purdy is a rookie or what. The defense is what keep our team going. And for us to not be performing on defense, that shit just blows my mind. And I don't care what cornerback we trade for. In the system that we run a 4-3 defense. If they have to protect for longer than like 4, 5, or 6 seconds, somebody is going to get flagged for holding, or it's going to be a defensive pass interference.
We got that
all the time.
Yeah.
We got that the last 3 weeks.
We got it the last 3 weeks, and that's gonna be a problem down the stretch. I don't know what the hell Steve Wilks got going on. I just don't. I'm trying to understand what's taking so long for you to adjust to what these teams are.
Same here. You've been doing this for how many years? Oh,
what's taking you so long to adjust? And hey, we started off slow with Salah. But I drop off with even when we had Salah after his first year, his second year he was rolling.
Yeah.
When we got
D'Amico
came straight in rolling. He kind of dropped off a little bit, but
it took him 6 to 7 weeks, and then all of a sudden he couldn't stop him. Man, we know how we do after the game, though. I hope we got time Tuesday.
Before we get out of here, Ronbo, it's a bye week. We need to get our shit together. We got 2 weeks before we play again. Hey, we can't come to Jacksonville looking like this. Because if we fuck around and drop 4, oh boy. But I think we're gonna be all right. I think we're gonna go back to our scheme now. I don't know why they ain't been played the other players, but appreciate you, Ronbo. Appreciate you for taking my call, man.
Always looking forward to hearing from you too. So,
all right, man.
Q
can't play.
Q can't.
Got the living
we're lucky.
Out of there.
Yeah, we're lucky because if they would have beat the Cowboys, Q be on the phone moving you out of the way.
Let me talk to him earlier, boy. He was talking, but he's quiet now. All right, Ronbo, man.
Night, BM. You and Q. I'll see you Tuesday. Oh, God. Trez! Get it in, Trez.
Hold up, wait a minute. Ronbo goes and put some bread and bone in.
I put that back in the refrigerator. Let me get it out and see if it's all right. Here we go. It is so much better to be pleasant when you can. It's football. We love this game. We have our bad times. Good times. That's the way it is.
Yeah, but look, Ronbo, let me tell you something. Now, Shabazz is one of the great callers of Ronbo's show. He has some good takes, at all times. And I'm not, calling Shabazz out, but I am saying this. Everybody deserves to have a finger pointed at them. Everybody deserves to be susceptible to criticism. There's no one above that. You know what I'm saying? So that's, as fans, what we do. We call in, voice opinion on how the team, what we saw, what we experienced in watching what we saw today, and who's probably at fault for the loss overall. So to say people are whining, no, they're not whining. It's just people want people to be held for accountability and what went on and what didn't go on correctly out there on the football field today. That's all. Now, we're going to switch, because the ultimate thing is, for me, if you got to, and I always say, you lay everything at the head football coach feet, at his doorstep. Kyle has yet still, in 3 weeks, get this team prepared for going out and securing a W. Point blank period. Point blank period. And, like you say, players play, coaches coach. And players do hold a responsibility out there on that field, too, to make plays. You know what I'm saying? And they help their quarterback out and help extend drives. But at the same time, you got to put those players in position to do such and such, But Kyle, that was fun for you today. And Wilks, he has his share of blame to go around too. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So no one's above criticism. No one's above having the finger pointed out at all. We expect big things from this team, and it's like we started in reverse this year. We usually start slow and finish strong. We started strong. Now we in reverse, so we fun up in there. You know what I mean? So it happens like that. So now we're going in reverse. We're going to the slow start versus how we had jumped out to the fast start when it's usually the slow start first and then the fast.
And I wish we could avoid this period, but yes, you're right.
Yeah. So Kyle just got to do a better job as head football coach. Man, that's the bottom line. Everybody seemed like everybody got paid this year. Sloppy. Bosa,
slumping. Kyle extension, slumping. You know, I mean, come on. The slumping continues from everybody that got money.
And one thing to add to that, too, Kyle's actually the one who hired Steve Wilks. So, you know, basically, you know, he could catch a lot of flack for this. I don't. Anyway, go ahead, because we only got a few seconds there. Go ahead.
For me, Ronbo, I always thought that we should have promoted from within. I always liked that.
I wish we could have, but there was nobody left.
The defensive line coach. Didn't they give him the same money? Didn't they give him the same money that they gave Wilks to stay as the line coach?
Trez, they made him that offer a couple of years ago. He doesn't want it. He likes what he does.
You got to tell him.
They consulted with him though before they hired Wilks.
Yeah, but they paid him the same. They gave him a raise.
No,
they paid him the same as they paid Wilks.
He's worth it. He's been getting good things done.
Yeah. Well, it don't look like it now. What the hell's going on out there?
Well, you know, hey, from what you just said, though, let us see what happens going forward. Because, like you said, we went through that period last year where everybody gave up on the team, and all of a sudden they came roaring back, little by little, Pretty soon they became a machine. So, you know,
I listened to Fred when Fred said it's time to have a good check time. Now, y'all beyond good check time, bro. I mean, like, really, this should be now a closed door, players only meeting.
Yeah.
No coaches.
Yeah, make them hold each other accountable.
It's good check time. Yeah.
And if you get
call
Fred,
each other out, hold each other accountable for what's going on.
Because I heard Fred could be very impolite. He'd be perfect. And even Nick might have some things to say too. And he doesn't make
noise.
Ronbo.
I know you keep it short and sweet. We're going to TNT going to get out of here. Shout out to Big Show. Shout out to my partner Trey. He'll be calling me, soon. But and shout out to Vader and everybody out there, man. Shout out to that chat, Jay Tan. But look, like I said, man, no one's above, criticism at all, and having the finger pointing at this point right here. I'm out of here, Ronbo.
All right, cheers. Always a pleasure. I'll see you. Hopefully, you got some time Tuesday. Always love to get in there. All right, talk to you.
All right.
Night, Trez.
Have a good one.
There you go. 623. You're an AZ. That's a nice run. 623 and AZ. Hey, John.
Ronbo.
John, is this? This voice sounds familiar. John,
this is 49ers Ultimate Report.
Yeah,
right.
It's John. John, I've never seen it in a while. I forgot. It's John. This voice. John. The Ultimate Report. John. What gives us the pleasure tonight? You've been out for a long time. We haven't heard from you in a while. But yes, John, please get in here. What do you have on your mind regarding this ridiculous loss?
Yeah, Ronbo. Yeah, I just been busy with work. It's work. Don't have really a lot of time to watch your shows. When I do have the opportunities, I'm unable to call in. Yeah, just work. Work keeps me busy. But I do want to, try to ease your mind a little bit. These are the Bengals, and even though they had a horrible start of the season,
no, they're good.
They're getting hot. Yeah, they're getting hot at the right time. Burrow's a good quarterback. He can run. You saw him running on our defense.
20
he did that
yards. God, no quarterback's done that all year.
And then of course, Chase, Higgins, Boyd.
They got a great team.
A lot of weapons. Yeah,
Mixon went nuts
they got a really good team.
Yeah.
So just want to ease, the fans. This was a good team. It's not like they were like the
Vikings,
the Carolina Panthers. Those teams. Yeah. So when you play good teams, they're going to give good fights. But I do want to, piggyback off what everyone's been saying. The defense and the secondary. They were getting penalties, flags all the time. They were getting burned.
Yes.
Yeah, and of course, Joe Mixon was also running through that, defensive line on us. It's like, I don't know what's going on with Steve Wilks. Hopefully he can, fix this up because this is 3 games in a row that we've lost. Last week was, we gave up so many yards to Kirk Cousins. It was
endless amount of yards.
Yeah. So,
by the way, Joe Mixon, that was his best game of the year. I watched him last week, 2 weeks ago. Mixon doesn't run. It's why Burrow's throwing the ball all the time. He went nuts today. That's all why. God.
And of course, Brock Purdy, did they bring him back too early? Like at the end of the day, when they did that quarterback sneak with Kyle Juszczyk, like why did Kyle Juszczyk do that quarterback sneak? Was he afraid that Purdy was again? Yeah. So it's one thing that we can all nitpick about every little detail that happened today, but this is Kyle's team. We've been talking about this for years, and every time we see this, like, oh, Kyle, he's sinking the ship, and somehow like he raises that ship back up, and we're entering the bye. Just like the last couple of years. In 2021, we were 3-5. We had a big winning streak into the playoffs. Last year, after we lost to Kansas City, we won 10 games in a row.
I thought we were done too.
So it's like you say to us all the time. It's the reoccurring thing over and over again. And for me, like, I'm a little bit worried this year because of how the defense is. Like when we had Robert Saleh and we had D'Amico, the defense really fit these players that we have. We drafted these players because they fit what we ran on defense. Steve Wilks is over blitzing. Like there was a stat that came out during the game last week. He over blitzed and he barely is the lowest when it comes to sacking the quarterback. And this goes through his coaching style throughout his career. So, I don't think the players, and even Nick Bosa said that, he said, I'm uncomfortable playing, this defense. And it's not that he was taking shots at, Steve Wilks. So at the end of the day, like, I think the players are realizing, and also Hargrave, is he a good run stopper? Like he does have, sacks for a defensive tackle. So there's a lot of questions, and you do have to wonder how they assembled this team in the offseason, because everyone was talking about, this defensive line is going to be way better. And Nick Bosa, everyone
looked like it. Yeah. On paper, no. John, unfortunately, it's after the game, so we got to be quick. But listen, I hopefully get some more time. I know you're working hard, but it's always great to hear from you. So, but valid facts, one after another.
Yep.
But anyway, we'll get back.
And of course, Ronbo, it's been a long time. It's Niners all day. Thanks for having me on.
It's his favorite. Hey, Norm, shout out to you. He's the Ultimate Report. He's kind of busy these days, but look for him. The 49ers Ultimate Report, and John is the host. Always does a great job. All right, John. Talk to you later. And Rodney Williams, Shanahan is no genius. He only has eyes for CMC, and vets give players like Mason Bell, Brown, Dwelly a chance because are not producing zero impact today. It'll give him a little more variety to his attack. I don't know why he has such a thing about that. Kyle, you don't have to use him all the time, but a little sprinkle here and there and throw people off a little bit. You notice when Ray comes in that he usually has at least a decent play. And when Mason comes in, he usually does a fine job, right? Ronnie Bell immediately comes in and makes a reception. Teams aren't always ready for the sudden new face. Kyle, he doesn't know anything. He doesn't pay any attention to that. I like Kyle. I really do. Because the man he's very smart about what he does. But sometimes he gets so stubborn. And speaking of Norm, hey, Norm. And
Niners are A.
Yeah. John just paid tribute to you. We haven't seen him in a while. And the first thing he did is come in and do that.
Shout out to the Ultimate 49ers Report, man. Shout out to that guy. And shout out to all you Cowboys fans, Seahawks fans, you Rams fans, Cardinals fans, Raiders fans. Ask me how I'm feeling today. You want to know how I'm feeling?
How you feeling?
See that? That's all I got to say.
I love that sound. That was good.
One moment, Ronbo. Can I have two? Can I have 2 chicken sandwiches?
Yes. You want some hot sauce on it?
Yeah.
Okay.
And an egg roll, 1 egg roll.
Okay.
And a value fry.
That's it.
Y'all want the onions fried or just raw? Always make sure. Hey, can I get y'all to cook them onions for me? Sir, that would be extra. I don't mind playing extra. Just don't give me no raw onions.
They tripping like Steve Wilks was. I don't know what it is about him not being down in the sideline. Maybe he needs to be in the sidelines, bro, instead of in that booth, man. What are you reading? What is going on What is going on in our team's head? We got to figure this out before we go to Jacksonville. Because, boy, I tell you.
Oh, I know. The Jags ain't playing. They look serious.
Them Jags ain't playing. They won 5 straight, and we lost 3 straight.
I mean, Norm, you know what? He can't. He needs to be up there where he can see. You know what? He doesn't really fully understand what we're doing. He even admitted it last week. Scared me to death. Yeah. He really doesn't.
And
it's
that's
a blind.
You got to figure this out, bro. You got 2 weeks to figure this out, man. Figure out what we're doing. Don't you watch old tape of what we was doing last year, like something?
I thought he would catch on quick too. He's really confused.
Confused, bro. Like you see him out there every time the Bengals scored a touchdown. You see his face. He looking like, bro. You looking like that student that gets your report card. You like that parent that get the report card. You know, that bad report card, and the kid's just looking like. That's how people
I know. I remember those days, Norm. It took me 30 years to get home after school. By the time I got there, what's wrong with you? Let me see it.
Man.
Mama, you know what? Shut up. Let me look. Oh.
Right. It's I know Niners fans is being driven crazy right now. Just you know what I'm saying? But hang in there, y'all. We you know what I'm saying? That's all I gotta say. Hang in there, y'all. That's all we can do, man. And don't let these other teams, these ops, shut you up. You keep talking.
Now the Vultures, you know,
keep that same energy we had when we were 5-0.
I'll be waiting for them.
Keep that same energy we had when we were 5-0. And that's all I got to say.
And Norm, enjoy that dinner, and wish Tuesday y'all get on back in here, will you please?
And any other further questions from the ops, y'all know what to do.
And
it's Niners all day.
Yes. Have a great night, y'all. Night, Norm.
Good night, man. My wife says good night too.
Good night.
Yeah. Night.
All day.
See, that ain't wifey's got to do. I love it. All right, y'all. Wait a minute. Vader.
What's going on, Ronbo?
Vader, you know what's going on. We've got to fix something here. A few things.
Yeah, our defense, man. we got some serious problems here on that defense. And you know what? I'm gonna have to agree with Trez on this. And I think our defensive line needs to get together and discuss what's going on here, because money's not translated on the field, brother, especially for that front four.
With no uncertain terms and as loud a volume as you want to talk in. Exactly.
Yeah, yes, sir. And again, you know, we need an old line. I mean, we need somebody else.
Every year, we complain about this every year. It's never going to get better. I really don't think so. We got to somehow do it without that. But the right side is just it's a sieve. It's a turnstile. Damn it.
Yeah, dude, and it's not fair. It's not fair to Brock getting whacked the way he's getting hit.
I didn't even see this one hit that's on Twitter.
Yeah.
Did the Big Show put up? Oh my God, I didn't even see that.
Oh yeah, he got whacked a couple times. Again, this is already 3 games in a row. Doesn't look good for the kid. You know, he's not making very good decisions on throwing the ball.
Well,
and you know, I can't point it at him. It's Kyle. Kyle needs to prepare a little more. If you feel that it's, you know, he's getting hit that way, what happened to the one-step drop and the ball was out of his hand? I want Ayuk to catch it 3 yards out and then let him, you know, get the yards after the catch.
See,
Kittle, I don't need you to go 15 yards, man.
Right?
What are you doing? You're getting my quarterback
killed. 3 passes that went 20 yards, but still. You don't.
Yeah, we
Kyle.
love Trey. Yeah, it's just like Trey said. This is freaking Kyle's issue, dude. I don't know. He's got to come to Jesus, go find some moment. Maybe he doesn't want to show his hand. He says, you know what? These 3 games ain't gonna hurt us. You know, I'll put on the gas after the bye week, or maybe our players are just hurt. I don't know. I don't know, but something needs to be done because it's not looking good, man. And going into the bye week and then trying to play the Jaguars, that's going to be rough, Ronbo. It's going to be
Well,
rough.
you know what? It could be rough for the Jaguars, too, because the 49ers got to be pretty pissed off. Steve Wilks has got to figure something out. Kyle needs to take him in his office and look, if you have any questions, I need to be able to answer them for you right now. We got to get this. We got to get things on track. You got to come on.
Right, and I know for a fact Eddie was in the building, and I wish he could be heard and be there and say, "Hey,
That's right.
what's going on here?" They were all there. This is embarrassing.
That's right.
This was
Joe
not
was
a
out
game
there.
to lose the way we lost. This
Oh,
is
I know.
embarrassing.
Especially the Bengals. Who
Yeah,
they beat.
exactly. Today, yes, sir, yes. But anyways, the game's over. There's nothing we can do about it. It's just hopefully, we can make those changes. We can see something happen here, because it's not looking good, Ronbo. It's not looking good.
I know.
And
Wilks
I'm
is
not
He's
seeing
still got
it.
that deer in headlights look in his face when the camera goes up in the booth after things have gone
do you
completely
see-
south on the
did-
field. Did you see his face?
I think he fell asleep. I think he was asleep, and when he noticed the cameras on him, he got up.
And he looked dazed and confused. That's why I said, "Oh
Yes,
my
sir.
God, he still doesn't understand what he needs to be. He doesn't get it."
Dude, yeah, well, somebody's got to help him out. I don't know if it's. Hey, did you hear Fred? Did you see the way Fred was playing? He's like, "Hey, dude, right here. The call. Chase. He's over here. And dude,
I saw him.
it's
On the
it's
field, he was
just- I don't
constantly
know.
pushing people around on the field, trying to tell them where to go and where to set up. He
Yeah,
did the
I
best
just
he
see a
could.
lot. Yeah. I see a lot of frustration right now. And then where's Jackson, bro? Did he get a play? I know he dressed.
Drake, no. And Randy's getting most of the snaps now. Drake is pretty much getting phased out.
Yeah, but we shouldn't phase him out, man, because he was the one being productive when we needed to get those subs in, man. I mean, come on, we got to win here. I mean, this ain't a popularity contest. But anyways, I'll keep it short.
Get back
bro.
here Tuesday, will you? Yeah,
We'll be back on
talk some more.
Tuesday.
Yeah.
Let me give a shout out TNT, Trey, Big Show, all my Niner family out there, man. Don't worry. Hopefully we turn this around, guys.
Yeah, we can.
We'll be all right then. Let me go. Radio Ronbo Sports, and hit that like, people. Hit that like. We got like 5,000 people watching and 114 likes. Come on, hit that like. You guys have a good night.
Thanks, man. Have a great night, you too. Yeah, hey, Serge.
What's up, Ronbo?
Serge, we're not. We're down 5-3
I know.
and plummeting fast.
Just like I said last time, if we lose this, I'm worried, and I am worried.
Yeah, well, we all are.
Very worried.
And then we got
because I'm looking at the schedule for for the rest of the season, and it's not looking good.
See, I looked at the schedule too. The second half of the season is worse than the first half, as far as competition.
It is. It's worse because we play the Jaguars, and the Jaguars are on fire right now. They're 6-2.
And we have to play the Ravens. Who else is in that second half?
Yeah, we have to play the Ravens. We have to play this. We have to play Seahawks twice. We have to play the Eagles. We have to play the Redskins. Or the Commanders, whatever you want. And they're on fire too. And then the Rams, whatever.
Yeah.
Out of all these games, man, there's 6 of them that scare me. 6 games that scare me.
I had picked a couple in this half too.
Jaguars.
I didn't pick any losses
Seahawks
in the first
twice,
half.
Eagles.
Damn it! Except for the Bengals.
Yeah, and the Cardinals sometimes give us trouble too. But I
did
think we'll
last
win that
time.
one, hopefully.
Excellent.
But
we're gonna pull away till the second half.
So it's just not looking good right now, man. The way we're playing the last 3 games. Brock already threw 5 interceptions in the last 3 games.
Serge, we're going to be okay. It's just a temporary situation. Let us not feed.
I just feel that everyone lost
black
their
hole.
chemistry as a team because everybody's lost. Like I don't know, like they're leaving people open and then they're holding. Is like a lot of penalties have been hurting us in the last couple of games, and I don't know what Brock is doing to, like he's forcing the ball or what, but these interceptions have been killing us these last 2 games. And we had so many chances to come back and tie or even win the game, and he just intercepts it. Like, I'm just like, what's going on? I don't know. I have no idea.
You know, Serge, you got to know, at that situation where the offensive line is getting breached almost every call. You don't put him right under center, Kyle. Did you remember when we were doing play action, how plays were coming off smoother? You've given him more options. He's 20. What is he? 23. He's played 16 games as a pro. Stop putting him in those kind of situations. I don't know why he keeps doing that.
But I don't know. I don't understand either because the honestly last year, even the beginning of this year, the short passes have been helping us a lot because we have people blocking, and then we have CMC or we have Debo.
It takes the stress off the
running
offensive
extra
line
yards,
as well.
getting extra yards.
Oh,
Kittle as well, getting extra yards after the catch. And I'm like, we're not doing that. We're not doing these short passes anymore. And I don't know. That's what's hurting us. We're throwing it out in the middle. We're just
my
trying
favorite
to get
play.
10, 15 yards.
Serge, those are timing routes. If they're not done perfectly, meaning quarterback and receiver, there's going to be trouble. And it's been proven time and time again. So you know what? Know when to throw that high-risk play and when not to. Kyle, throw it out there. Oh, Kyle, sink. Oh, I just want to scream every time he does
and
that.
This game,
and they were sitting there waiting
Brock
for
has
it.
got more rushing yards. Brock has more rushing yards in this game than he has in any other game that he's ever played.
He had to bail out. As I said, he got breached
people
on
not
every
getting
snap.
open. People not covering him. Like, what's going on?
Offensive line crashed
You
in.
know,
He had to
and-
leave. I wish he'd have done it more.
Yeah, I know. It's looking bad, and I don't know if the players are not like connecting with each other. You know, because it's like every man on their own, and the coaches. I don't know what's going on, and we're not looking good. We are not looking good.
That's what you call not being in sync. Serge, we're going to run out of time, though. Listen, I'll be back Tuesday, and let's go over some more things. All right?
Okay, well, we got the bye, so hopefully
Thank
something
God.
changes now, and it has to happen now. You know, before the bye. You know, because these next games are not looking good.
Yeah, and we got to be able to run the ball too. That's got to. Anyway, all right, Serge. See you Tuesday.
All right, Debo. Let's pray, you guys.
Break. Hey, Break. Hi, Break.
Hey, Ronbo, how you doing, man?
Oh, terrible, Break. I'm watching our team go from looking like polished, a well-oiled machine, to all of a sudden looking like we need some repairs. And when you go to the mechanic and say, yeah, you got a few things that's going to take a minute to get. I'm going to need 2 to 3 days to get this. That's what we look like now, that kind of thing, God.
Yeah, you're going for an oil change, and you come out with need new transmission and all kinds of stuff. Yeah.
When's the last time you had your brakes
cool.
checked? There's a lot of things. There's a lot of damage done here. God.
Yeah, for sure. Well, you know what, man? I'm bummed out, obviously. 3 in a row, that's pretty bad. We went from being top of the world to, what was happening. But I kind of put it in perspective. I was talking to some friends and saying, these 3 games that we lost, it's not the end of the world. We sat Debo, we sat Trent. I'm glad we rested those and then forced those guys to play. That's big. These aren't conference losses, so if you're gonna lose to some people in the AFC is fine. That helps a little bit with that loss.
We lost the Vikings though.
That's true. But, the Bengals, you could afford to lose that type of a game. You don't want to lose any games, but that's a game that isn't going to kill you in the grand scheme of things. But one thing that I'm noticing that I don't know if this has anything to do with anything, but Steve Wilks being in the booth, do you think that has an impact? Because, with Saleh and I don't even know if it's been talked about yet, but with Saleh and D'Amico, their vibe on the sideline, that there was just a different feel. And I just wonder if, him being up there in that booth kind of, maybe doesn't, I don't know. It feels like there's just not a connection right now. And
I agree.
I don't think that's the whole reason, but that could have a little bit,
may have an impact.
a little bit going on, but we got a couple days left before the trade deadline, and I feel like we've got the money. We've cleared up a lot of money on our books to make some moves. I think we need to go get a corner, man. I think we need to go pay for. I think I don't say it's panic time, but we need a corner. I don't think Travarius Ward. He doesn't even look like he wants to be out there sometimes. He's kind of tripping me out, man. Like the last couple of games, he doesn't look like he's all there. Yeah, and his body language is like he just doesn't care. So
well, you know what?
I mean, if
you bring up a good, interesting point though, Break, because a lot of people look at Nick Bosa, look at Travarius, even Talanoa. I don't see that fire. You know what?
No,
there is really something wrong with Coach Wilks. I think the guys aren't really warming up to him. I'm real worried about that.
No. Yeah, I think that has something to do with it. That's that whole. You see how animated the whole coaches were, and this guy's up in the booth. You don't even know what's happening with him. So like, that's a big deal, man. When you get a sack or you get a good play, you got D'Amico, you got Saleh coming out there and just high fiving, and you don't have any of that anymore. Could you imagine there's a big difference between having your coach high fiving you and your backup that the high fiving you when you come off the sideline. So. There's an energy that isn't there this year, and I think a lot of that has to do with that part of the defense. And I mean, it's just I don't know. That's just one thing I've been picking up the last couple of weeks. I think there's a problem there as far as the energy goes. So
I agree. And if they have any questions as they come off the field, are they addressing them directly to Wilks, or how does that go?
Yeah, I mean, if you are talking to him, you're definitely not direct face to face. It's through a phone, through a mic. There's a disconnect, like I said, between that vibe that you get when someone's down on the field with you. So that's a problem,
who's assisted on the field communicate? That's a really question to be answered. Break. We're gonna run out of time, but Tuesday. I hope you got some time to get back in here, will you?
Yeah, I'll give you a call, Ronbo. Yeah, don't freak out, man. It's not the end of the world. We'll be all right, man.
Trying.
We'll be okay. Break. Yeah. All right. You have a good night, man. All right. I'll talk to you later.
Night, Break. Yeah, we're all thinking that, huh? Where's the emotional attachment? What's the umbilical cord between him and his team when they're on the field? Because I actually wanted Wilks up there so he can see, but I didn't know it was going to have this effect on the team because I thought they were mature enough to handle on their own down there, especially because there's a lot of polished vets down there on the defensive side. Tony?
Hello?
Tony. Come on in, Tony.
Hey, Ronbo. How are you?
Well, terrible. Tony, I was watching your game. It looked like a really bang soccer. Did you guys win that?
No. Ronbo, they made rookie Will Levitt out of Kentucky, second-round pick. They made him look like an all-pro. 2 bombs to DeAndre Hopkins, beat our best corner, A.J. Terrell.
Yeah. And Riddick didn't play. Did Riddick get knocked out of the game? Did he start?
He got knocked out of the game, but he also fumbled again. Yeah. And Taylor Heineken came in and brought us back almost. We ran out of time.
Whew, that's rough.
I think Heineken should start the rest of the year. And nothing against Ritter, but Taylor Heineke's a dog. I liked him ever since he was in Washington.
Hey, you know what's so funny about that, though? Because same thing with what's his name over with the Giants. He got hurt. But what is his name? Anyway,
Tyrod Taylor got hurt today.
Tyrod was moving. The Giants look like a good team or a better team with him than they did with Danny Dimes. You know? Funny.
Well, a lot of quarterbacks got knocked out today. Ritter,
Cousins.
Matthew Stafford also threw a record-breaking another pick six. He threw one today.
Hey, wait, Tony. And Rudy gets over on Twitter. He makes fun of Brock Purdy. There's something unusual. Injured quarterback, 49ers quarterback. I said, it's past Matthew Stafford's bedtime. By how long? Give me a break. He got taken out today, see? Boy.
Yeah, he got hit.
I saw his finger.
He hit somebody, hurt his hand or something.
Yeah.
But he threw a pick six when he wasn't hurt. And Dak threw another pick today. I know he threw 4 touchdowns, but look what they playing, Ronbo, the Rams.
Yeah.
And Texas boy been talking major poo-poo.
Oh, yeah.
On your other chat, your live chat during the game, and on this chat.
Mm-hmm.
I kept telling Texas boy, keep talking. Because, okay, you feeling good about yourself after beating New England or beating the Rams.
Yeah.
Y'all got all them good teams y'all got to play, and we want to see you then, too.
Who they playing next week?
You know he's going to go into hiding. He's going to go into hiding like he always do.
That's why I always wish we could find these people after they leave, and you can't find them. Gene D, Texas boy. You know what? One thing I got to give Everett credit. Everett, even when they're getting the brains beat out, Jim Everett comes right on in here still talking trash.
Yep. I give him credit for that.
You
and
got
Ronbo, guess what? Cowboys play Philly next week.
Okay. That's
so
right.
That's be one loss.
Colin, the Cowboy fan just came in and told us about that. Y'all going to root for us next week. That's right.
No, I ain't rooting for y'all.
Both lose. Have a tie.
A.J. Brown, I think, had 3 touchdowns today, all on nice long plays.
I know.
Guess who else had a touchdown reception today?
Julio.
That hurt me. Hurt me.
I saw Jones. Jones out there playing like a grown man against children. That's a strong man.
Yeah.
I wanted him. I had him in my mock draft that year. I knew it.
Yeah. And so Texas boy feeling his good. You feeling good about yourself after beating the Rams? Come on, Texas boy. Come on, man.
It's a talk, man. You gotta be talking. You need to talk after you beat somebody.
Yep.
And Dak does this every year.
Yep.
For the last.
And Jerry Jones sitting up there pumping his fist like, look who y'all playing, Jones. Wait till y'all play somebody. Then we're gonna see how you got.
Remember that year that Dak hadn't beaten a team over 500? I said, they got a few wins here, don't they? But somehow the schedule's set up so most of the teams they were playing are not playoff teams. So, I want to see them play somebody good. And I remember they ran the score up on the Eagles that year, just before the Eagles got good. They ran the score. Game was over. Dak's still out there. They still did. So you know what? That's going to be payback is going to be a bitch. Because you guys, that's wrong. That is so wrong on so many levels. Game is over. We're talking about the end of the season, and you're doing that for what? God.
That's all right, because the schedule ain't in their favor this year. Philly twice, Washington, Seattle, Detroit, Buffalo, and Miami.
And we already beat them. So, that's, boy. So if anybody thinks beating the Rams today is something to look forward to in the future, and a Cowboy fan came in today, yeah, y'all played us. We didn't have this. We didn't have this. We didn't have this. So,
Ronbo.
Every team has.
Our fan base, they're calling for Arthur Smith's head, man.
How come?
Our fan base is calling for Arthur Smith's head.
For what reason?
This is his 3rd year. Yeah, the play calling and yada yada. This Desmond Ritter. I said, guys, our defense. This is the worst game our defense played, and we still almost pulled it out.
Don't feel bad. Defense over here ain't looking too good either.
And Ronbo, I got to admit, Geno Smith was picking Cleveland apart. They wasn't getting to him. Then all of a sudden, they got to him. He threw an interception in the red zone again, right before the half.
That's 2 weeks in a row.
Then he threw another interception. And then Miles Garrett sacked him. But it somehow came back and won. But Geno Smith was picking them apart today.
Because J.D. was in there talking about, well, we'll teach you guys how to handle the Browns. Oh, y'all don't know about the Browns. You'll find out. I was watching that game and I was enjoying it. It was 20-17 at one point. Yeah. I said, man, God. Jesus.
Yeah,
anyway.
The kid threw that interception instead of going short. I get tired of teams, Ronbo, on 3rd and 8, 3rd and 9, 3rd and 6. Why are you taking a shot deep, a 30-yard shot deep?
Because you ain't fooling nobody, right? That's a stupid.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Get the first down, and then you got 1st and 2nd down to take that shot. You know what I mean?
Throw a screen, get it done. Then you got 4 more downs. Tony, we're going to go. I'll tell you, I'm going to see you Tuesday. And,
Ronbo, y'all got to Niner fans got to get in busting Kyle Shanahan's office. That is a travesty that Jordan Mason didn't play. That guy needs to be getting 15 carries a game.
3 weeks, too. He ain't played in about 3 weeks. I don't get it.
That's unacceptable, man. And Ronbo, I said it. That's the first time they ran Mixon. Gave him a lot of carries. You see what happened when they did.
Mixon hasn't had a game all season. Today I was watching him last week with who they played 2 weeks ago. Was that
It was Seattle 2 weeks ago.
Oh, it was, wasn't it? I said, you know what?
Yep.
Mixon is not getting anywhere. That's why they keep throwing the ball. Because Burrow was throwing the ball on every down. I said, wait, you got a running back, and then you run him, and then I said, well, no wonder they don't run the ball. They don't have a run. They don't have a run scheme. And now he comes in today, and he has they had their tight end made for the first time made a touchdown or something like. I said, what are all these firsts against the 49ers defense?
No. That was the kid I told you about, number 80.
The tight
end. That was
the
Andres. No, he's a wide receiver. The guy I told you about from Princeton, the 6'3", 212, number 80.
Yeah.
That dude's a dog, Ronbo.
Yeah, we got
him.
Drafted
him in the 6th round. That was his second touchdown reception. He had one 2 weeks ago against Seattle.
But why us?
They don't play him much with Ronbo. When they start playing him, they could lose T. Higgins and put him in his spot. He's that good.
Well, Tony,
I saw him in preseason.
We're going to have to go though, Tony. I'm easily sold on how good they are. I already knew they were good. They're just Burrow's healthy now. Oh my God. Anyway, Tony.
Oh, Ronbo, he ran 20 yards on you. That's why I knew that calf was healed.
Yep.
You were pissed too. I remember. I was watching you live.
So tired of the Niners and their run defense. Anyway, Tony, we'll see you Tuesday, and both of us need good luck for next week. Well, not me because we're not playing.
Yeah, keep your head up. Niner Empire. Stop. Some of you, not all of you. Some of you are panicking. This is a marathon, not a sprint.
Yep.
Y'all having y'all's low now, which means y'all gonna peak
later
towards the end of the year when it's time to peak. Y'all having y'all's low now. It's gonna be over with.
I believe
y'all still in there.
All
The
right,
Cowboys are peaking now. All right, Ronbo. I can't wait till the Cowboys start losing. It's happening. It's coming.
Oh, you know it. All right, Tony. Have a great night, man.
Take care.
You too. Okay. Feels better to talk about it afterward. The record's still 5-3, but we're still above 500. Unlike some teams in California. Anyway, as a matter of fact, our records are exactly the opposite. We're 5-3 and they're 3-5, aren't they? But Rudy's probably over on Twitter talking about, the last two Super Bowls were won here in the NFC West by the last two Super Bowls were won between these two teams were won by the Rams. The only two Super Bowls you have. Yeah, but you guys haven't won a modern day. Oh, God. Anyway, fam, listen, I want to tell you, thank you so much for the contributions. It was a game that we could get over real quickly. Let's do that. We got 1 week. The 49ers are going to fix things. Somebody's going to go underneath the hood and get that done. And we're going to be all right. We're going to beat the Jags. Please. There. All right. Have a great night. Niners!